I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts, by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Wagwan family. Oh, no. Oh, no good. Manners and respect to each and every one of they are so today. So, we have a case of a talk about. The Prime Minister come out and say he's not the owner of Estate Bridge. He is not the owner of the property and all that. I think his son, his business partner, his sister, etc., etc. Them have shares tonight. You will hand it over to them and all that good old stuff. But we're gonna go today and crack the code. Remember, we're not idiot a road, People, I'm want you to participate. And make we look on it sitting good. Look on it good, people. We're gonna look on it good today. You hear? And we're gonna make sense out of nonsense. Look on the picture right there. So look on the thumbnail. When I see that, look on it good. And we're gonna read for you guys today. And this is not the only part of a demolition a go on in the building here. That's what we wanted to understand. There's different demolition a go on there. And we have a question on that. But first, let's go give the PM the benefit of the doubt, So we're gonna go to the Gleaner. People, we're gonna crack the case today. And comment section, want to roll with me. We can work on it together because what we say if we are idiots, we see the news media come out and them apologize. Say, boy, them apologize to the Prime Minister, say him not own the building. But me wonder if him own the land where this thing depend. The Prime Minister own the land. How about the land where the building depend? I mean, the Prime Minister said, have no connection to it. What a thing, people. And people. But what me get to understand about, you see that hole in the water? It is alleged that about 11th of July, the IC visited the KSMAC, and then the IC visited Beverly Hills on the 12th of July, where them see the demolition are going. So the IC visited the KSMAC July 11th, and July 12th, they whappy up at Beverly Hills. That means did they get some heads up so the IC a snoop around and investigate? Because I believe they never expect the IC to be doing their job. You understand what I say, people? It is alleged the IC visited the KSMAC on July 11. And July 12, when the IC got Beverly Hills. And when them see man a tear down, a knock out wall, and all those good old type of job. You see what I say? So we are going to see what I'm going on today because we must speak the truth and speak it ever. No matter how you look here, man. Let's speak the truth and tell the people the truth. Don't people. Be sure so the people them rather the truth more than lie, man. So if the IC visited an 11 and then a 12, them whap you up at the place, Beverly Hills, and say wall a tear out. It seems as if somebody get advance warning, but not advance enough. Because the IC come catch that I go on. I want to understand myself, people. And them have all type of evidence. I read for you yesterday. The IC full of evidence. And want to show you guys other picture of the demolition. That is one demolition right there. Look at the shape of it. And people, we're not idiots, you know. We're going to crack the code today. Today. We are crack the code. Because labor right need to hear the truth, too, man. Sure. Can't walk on and tell labor right bag of lies, but then on social media talk all type of nonsense. I think we owe the labor right them the truth. No. All right. We're going to pull up another video, people. Another picture that me I look for. Another picture. Me hear say Miss Dana Morrison this morning, you know, bust out some choir this morning and sing for Andrew Ones in support of him. Because I guess the Prime Minister is down. You know what I mean? Because everybody at text said pawn him and all them thing there. Look here. Yeah, the Prime Minister stand up. Grow some bars. Look at that. Look. So, it is alleged on the 11th, them go down there, down at KSMAC. And on the 12th, them go up there. Them go up, they go see man and do that, you know. Them go up, go see man and work at tear out wall. But me have question for you ask. But me going to read first, because it is important to read what we have here. And the Prime Minister says he's puzzled by the report. He's so puzzled by this report. Mr. Prime Minister, come here. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Prime Minister. Are you trying to set up the Jamaica people against the Integrity Commission, or are you trying to threaten their lives? You want them dead? Remember, say a man get caught up already in a parking lot, you know, after the first attack, you know. Yeah. After the first attack. Remember, say one man get caught up in the parking lot and the briefcase got stolen. One of the workers, one of the members of the IC. Remember, after the attack, when I attack them, every time a report come out, when I attack them, you, Mr. Prime Minister, you led the attack the first time. Remember when they come from the Bahamas? And you said that they need to look into the Integrity Commission Act. That is when the first report came out on you. And what Warmington did, didn't he table something in Parliament, try to remove the power from the Integrity Commission and give it to the DPP? Didn't Warmington try that, Mr. Onis? After you first came out and said they need to look into the Integrity Commission Act. That is the first report that came out on you. And there was that time, within that time, there was also a cyber attack on your office. I think it was the same day when the report came out. Sorry. There's some cyber attack on the officer. And recent report that came out on you. Next one, there's some other attack. So some other bomb threat and all type of stuff me here say I go on. So every time stuff I go on, there's some type of threat. And this latest one here, there was some type of threat too. What kind of threat the last one, people? What was it again? Remember? Because we're not stupid. But let's read what the Prime Minister said. Give him the benefit of the doubt. But we're going to crack the case today. We're going to see if the Prime Minister tell lie or the Integrity Commissioner tell lie. Who are tell lie, boy? Who are 12 the people? Why target me? Can we go to the Observer, you know? Okay, you know, to the Observer, normally friendly to the Prime Minister. So we make sure we go to one of the friendliest paper in Jamaica to read this from you. The book of the Observer, as usual. Why target me? Owner says, puzzled by IC report, accuses agency of trying to attack his reputation. We're going to see that. People, look on the wall. If 11th, them go down there, allegedly, and they go up there the 12th and wall a tear out. How that, Mr. Onis? You say you're not a part of this thing, but you have a lot of knowledge about it. Let's continue reading. Prime Minister Andrew Onis on Tuesday expressed concern that he's been targeted by the Integrity Commission, IC, saying that he has no link to a property which is the subject of the agency's latest investigation report to Parliament. Onis made the claim in a statement after the IC, in its report tabled in Parliament, earlier said it had concluded that he was connected to a development at to Wycliffe Close, Beverly Hills, St. Andrew, where building breaches had been uncovered. I wonder if that's why the man knock out the wall. Me no know. Let's continue. Having read the report of the Integrity Commission, I am concerned that I am being targeted. The Prime Minister said, firstly, I am not a director of the company, which is the subject of the report, and I am not a shareholder in the company, nor do I own the property in question. Prime Minister does have him on. So I'm son, own the property and share. Me no know what go on. So him threw himself up, him does have him on. The Prime Minister said, him is not a part, him no own nothing, him is not a shareholder, him have nothing to do with the property. So leave him alone, basically. Therefore, it is a puzzle to me why I am a subject of this report, he added. In its report, the IC said its investigation found that the residential development, which is still under construction, is being constructed contrary to the terms of the planning approval and building permit issued by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSMAC, on July 12, 2021. The development is owned by Estate Bridge Holdings Limited, which has its directors, the Prime Minister's son, Adam, as well as Norman Brown, a business partner of the Prime Minister, who is also chairman of Urban Development Corporation, and C.J. Anderson. The commission said, the C.J. Anderson, it's alleged that our sister that. The commission said that its director of investigations conclusion is premised on the fact that at the time of his first inspection, the development consisted of four four-bedroom townhouses instead of four four-bedroom townhouses as approved by instead four the development consisted of four four-bedroom townhouses instead of four four-bedroom townhouses as approved by KSMAC. The commission also said that it came to the conclusion that the breaches were deliberate because Brown had knowledge prior to December 4, 2023, when he gave a statement to the IC that the development consisted of four four-bedroom townhouses. So under oath, I would assume. Additionally, the IC said it found Kennedo Nesbeth of KNN Designs and Consultants Limited liable for the breach, as his company was party to a construction contract with Estate Bridge, which requires him as contractor to construct the development in accordance with the building permit. Backside. The commission also concluded that the KSMAC failed in its duty to ensure compliance with the terms and conditions of the building permit. So them saying right here, sir, the commission also concluded that the KSMAC failed in its duty to ensure compliance with the terms and conditions of the building permit, but the agency said it has not referred the matter to the Director of Public Prosecutions, choosing instead to recommend the report be referred to the KSMAC for appropriate action. So DPP, they now said this because a police action they want to take because it seems as if there's a pattern where they not like a go on a DPP office where it look like said things just get, me no know. However, in his response, the Prime Minister, who last week received court approval to seek judicial review of the IC's report of his statutory declarations for 2021-2022, said it seems more than coincidence that this report was submitted to Parliament a few days before the delivery of the judgment in the matter for which he is seeking judicial review. And if you got them, Mr. Honest, this if you got them, what them I want for Mr. Honest, this if you got the boss, because you and your business partner are challenging integrity of the Integrity Commission, right? You are challenging the integrity. So why would they hold this back? This is a good card to throw out there. This transparent attempt, this is what Honest has said, this transparent attempt to attack my reputation will not deter me from serving Jamaica. La 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 la. Whoa, 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 whoa. People, I wonder if I understand, say, this is a battle that the Prime Minister is having with the Integrity Commission. One that he promised us would never happen. He warned the PNP, he tell them to leave the Integrity Commission and the policing bodies alone. Leave them alone. And he talk like, he make the statement like it was the PNP who have problem with the Integrity Commission. Yeah, not knowing that we're gonna hear all of this now coming from his side, and it don't look well. This don't look well, Mr. Prime Minister. This don't look well. So based on report, it is of grave concern that the investigators would hold on there. Let me back up, people. My last page, I'm gonna forget back. So Andrew Wallace said, this transparent attempt to attack my reputation will not deter me from serving Jamaica despite the commissions having not made conclusion or findings about me in the report, which was tabled in the House of Representatives on December 10, 2024. I have asked my lawyers to review the report and provide further advice, and he added, he said he was informed that the development has been inspected. Listen to part now. Me no lawyer, me no legal representative. Yeah. So me left the legal rumble jumble up a top for the lawyer. I don't want someone to talk about the pictures and what we are seeing in a real life. Right? Me no lawyer. Me leave that the part there for the people with the law brain. Me have a brother named Producer Wayne. Left them part there for them Monday. Yeah. Wayne never got to school and I stop on a stone mango a roadside in got school. By the way, people, he said he was informed. Listen to part here. He said he was informed that the development has been inspected by KSMAC, which has confirmed that the number of rooms approved are the number of rooms constructed. Is the Prime Minister telling the truth right there? Then why the hell wall and knock out boss? Moon knock out the wall unless me go consult my lawyer. And that me I tell us now, sir, this come here, people. And a part that interests me. And a part that interests me. The whole thing is about code violation, you know. I don't business about the legal mamba jamba up there, so. The whole that we know when 1 room and 2 room, you don't need to have no special education to know if a 1 room or 2 room. Don't it? Look on this. He said he was informed that the development has been inspected by the KSMC, which has confirmed that the number of rooms approved are the number of rooms constructed. Based upon the report, it is of grave concern that investigators would ignore the statement given by KSMC, which is the competent authority, that they observe the development to be in structural conformity with the approved plan. So why not knock out wall? Nobody can make me knock out my wall. If people come here, we have cracked the case today to backside. La 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 la. They say the whole thing is illegal building. Me no business with estate bridge and who own what, him son, him daughter, him this. Me no understand the part of the law there. Me left the part of the law there for the people them with law knowledge. Me a talk about the part of people. When the Prime Minister say everything is up to code, then me say why wall and knock out, brother? Why wall a clot out? Why hole in a wall? Me don't understand. I would have contacted my lawyer before this, because right now, after the report come out, the Prime Minister said he will contact him attorney. It don't make no sense. If they come to me and tell me, say, me a breach building code, and me know so me not breach nothing. Me not knock out nothing. You talk to my lawyer. I would have consulted my lawyer. And my lawyer would have advised me, don't it, people? You don't knock out the wall, this hit the road now, and then you say, you have a contact lawyer. Come here, Jamaican people. Come here, last night back a cow. Come here, man. See the wall knock out, eh? It's alleged that them go down the door July 11th, KSMAC, and them Jim Squeegee go up at the yard there, Beverly Hills, and the 12th. So you can't say it does start. You can't say it does start, demolish the wall, demolition man. See there. We have cracked the code to the people. Well, come here. labor right we don't see at the back. Me nah say every labor right don't see no, but some of you hold on on the downstairs and embrace Norman Manley, but Buster Alexander type of policy. You know, selfish over education. I love it still. But look on it, man. No make nobody fool on the man. We just ask. Question I ask. So Mr. Prime Minister only said now say this a place on a female. Remember, you know, him say him have nothing to do with it. So I will refer all of this questioning to who own it. Listen to me, people. The Prime Minister need to stop talking. He lion need to tell him to stop talking about this. Come and tell the Prime Minister every time he talk without a piece of paper before him appear fart him talking. Now, up at top, I read for you this. The Prime Minister say him have nothing to do with his property. He's not an owner, he's not a shareholder, him don't own the property. But don't so the Prime Minister tell me everything now. Everything. Eh? He said he was informed that the development has been inspected by the KSMC. I Prime Minister talk about the building when I feel now, you know. Mr. Prime Minister should not talk about the building when I feel. And I feel. You know, I have no shares in it. So we are going to tell me all these things you know about the same building where you say I no fear, Mr. Prime Minister. Come on. All them things there. Come on. The development has been inspected by the KSMC, which has confirmed that the number of rooms approved are the number of rooms constructed. Based upon the report, it is of grave concern that the investigators would ignore this. You see the Prime Minister talk about sitting when of him. Mr. Prime Minister, tap it talking, boss. Tap it talking. Tap it talking, boss. Please, tap it talking. You see, the Prime Minister say the building went off him. Him not have no shares and part in this same thing, but him a tell me, whoa, heap of thing about the same sitting one of him. Look at me, people. We are crack the code today. Based upon the report, it is of grave concern that the investigators would ignore the statements given by the KSMC, which is the competent authority that they observe the development to be in structural conformity with the approved plan. It is also of concern that the investigators ignore the statement. Mr. Onis, come here, man, you know too much about something you're not for your boss. It sounds like you talk about your own business, so don't it, people? If you got say in no owner, you not share up at top and tell me. If you got say no own, if you got say tell you say no shares in that time no own a property, I want about that. It is also of concern that investigators ignored the statements of the persons involved that explained the works being undertaken. Why care about the persons involved? Why Andrew want to care about that? Boss, and a feel. You know, not sharing of this. Walk away and leave it. All you need to say is speak with the people who are involved. I am not involved, but you still stick on and hang on and still push the argument. People, this make any sense? Think we are idiot nowadays, man. What do the man? So not turning a detective up here. Who not turning a detective? I only told you so, you know. Comment section, I want to say. What the detective them there? Side. Him said, it is also of concern that investigators ignored the statements of the persons involved that explained the works being undertaken and went on to draw conclusion and construction work that was in progress, he added. You see, honest mad about this, you know. They gonna draw a conclusion to something. Well, Mr. Honest, just say enough for your boss. Leave it alone. We have make statement for private people things, Mr. Honest. We have bit up the IC for private people things for. Remember you sign up for you know? Back away from the argument then, right there. Me don't know if a liar not tell you that. But me not a liar. Me not have law degree. No, sir. No, me not a liar, but we know say, if me say me not own nothing, me not know nothing about it. Me not give no information on it. I'm going to say me all up in my feelings. Yeah, people will understand that. People will hear that, yes, sir. The IC report was also taken to task by the directors of Estate Bridge, who said they categorically reject the findings. The development was the subject of several inspections by KSMC. Estate Bridge, why you not tear down the wall? That's all I ask. If you reject the findings, Why una tear down the wall? Me just ask. I mean, me don't know. This is just for the public and the inside una tear down wall. I don't know. This is just to make Andrew Holness look honest to the world. And the inside, una batter down wall to rot like a demolition man. What go on behind the scene? Look on the steel, them a grin. It is alleged that on the 11th they went down there. And the 12th they go check the place, them see man up there walk a tear down wall. Why una tear down wall, Estate Bridge? Explain to us. Please, can we not understand? We don't understand certain things, and me, I'm a liar and all them things. Said them categorically reject the findings. The development was the subject of several inspections by the KSAMC, which is the competent authority in law to determine room count and compliance. So if you guys were complying, why you are tear down wall? Why? Did the Integrity Commission put gun to your head? Why did you say, make we go to court, go trash it out first? Me nah knock down my wall. People come here. Why did you guys say, make we go to court, go trash it out first? Me nah knock out my wall. Are we all dummy up here, man? Are we damn idiots, man? Me just ask question. People in the comment section, you follow me? The question didn't make sense of your ask. Me just ask sense. Me just want to make sense in every sentence. Because if Estate Bridge said them follow every this and that, everything all right, me say, why you knock down the wall without take them to court? Me I take them to court first before me knock down the wall if me feel say I'm not in breach. So one thing we in the media, so una say una in a breach, but me I say wall I tear down the so. Something not right. In a ninja man vice. Something not right. So room count, at no time did KSMC observe a breach in the room count. But room wall I tear down. In a picture they see there. From the most recent inspection, it was confirmed by the KSMC that the units consisted of 2 bedrooms, variations in size of areas and reconfiguration of layout, which normally occur during construction and does not materially change the building footprint, were noted, and the necessary application is in process. The Estate Bridge Director said in a statement. So one not tear down. Me ask one not tear down wall for? Come here, man. The unit consisted of 2 bedrooms, variation in size of areas, and configuration of layout, which normally occur during construction and does not materially change the building footprint, were noted, and the necessary application is in process, the Estate Bridge Director said in a statement. Why una tear down wall if everything is okay? I'm sure una have a plan. So when you have plan, blueprint, you don't tear down wall like this. Woman work off a plan. Is you know, like me and you build one house, and when I build a house without a plan, we say, ratted. We forgot to put one bathroom in and so knock out the wall. Yeah. Now, man, a major construction is go on with blueprint and, you know, construction company, real company, I build them a thing. Man, don't know every sack it a go. Yeah? One and knock down wall for Estate Bridge since Andrew Holness is out of the picture. Mr. Holness. For context, the development is still under construction. At the time of both unannounced visit of the Integrity Commission, you see it? The Integrity Commission go there unannounced. You see me? For context, the development is still under construction. At the time of both unannounced visits of the Integrity Commission, they observed significant work being done to correct plumbing and other issues, which involve the digging of walls and slabs to identify and reroute pipes. No valid conclusion could be drawn regarding rooms without observing final construction, structural walls, and the installation of doors and other amenities, the director said. They also said that the submission of the report to Parliament was timed to coincide with Brown's application for a judicial review in the Supreme Court to challenge adverse comments and findings concerning himself and Estate Bridge in another report of the IC. You see that, people? The IC know what they do. This is yet another attempt to damage the reputation of the principals of the company, relying on hearsay, misrepresentation of the facts, and spurious conclusions. The principals are law-abiding citizens, and we give yeoman service to Jamaica and will not be deterred by baseless allegations and bureaucratic overreach of the organization that is not the competent authority, the director said. You hear that? Disrespect, Disrespect. That's why the Integrity Commission are dealing with them so. That's why. You know, not clean, it seems, and they want to come fresh up on yourself and rank up on yourself with Integrity Commission. Hole in a wall, but on a ball say, nothing to see here. Come here, man. Me not understand people in the comment section. Come here. If all of them are say, Estate Bridge, the Prime Minister get involved in it, okay? Him say him not have nothing to do with it, him not know nothing, but he might get in deep down in the story. Like a film personal business. Like him so like him angry about it based on what me and read here. Don't. Or him say him not know nothing about it. If I don't know nothing about it, I mean I not share a part tonight. Me I say, look, please, I don't know nothing about this. I have no share in it. I don't own the business. Please refer your questioning to blah, 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 or whatever. Refer questions to somewhere else. Now, two people. Me now go there, I get on a story, what the Integrity Commission do this, and them do that, and them a permit, and they never violate nothing. So how the integrity? Brother, you know say enough for you. You see it? Huh. Let me show you some people. We have good news. Let me say good news for the Integrity Commission. Is a write-up in the paper. The Observer. St. Lucia Special Prosecutor lauds work of Jamaica's Integrity Commission. That's St. Lucia Prosecutor, Look at this. Special Prosecutor of St. Lucia, Robert Innocent, has expressed admiration for the high standard of work of the Integrity Commission, IC, following a 2-day visit at the IC offices on November 25th and 26th. Innocent, who wrote a formal report of his visit, which was submitted to the Attorney General of St. Lucia and shared with the Integrity Commission, praised the IC for its work and accomplishments during its short year of operation. Sorry. I marveled at the amount of work accomplished and the quality of the results produced by the Commission. This, no doubt, is due to the high quality of experience, skill, passion, and commitment of the directors of the statutory divisions and executive offices under the prize expert leadership of the executive director and the August Board of Commissioners, Innocent said in the report. He also highlighted the role played by the government of Jamaica in providing essential financial resources to support the Integrity Commission's effort to fight corruption. I truly don't know what I go on, my brother. But anyway, kudos to the Integrity Commission. The Integrity Commission said the purpose of Innocent's visit was for a special prosecutor to gain first-hand insight into the operations of the Commission, its institutional and legislative frameworks, and its effectiveness in combating corruption. It further outlined that the comprehensive briefings on the function and operations of all of the Commission's divisions and departments were facilitated first in a plenary meeting, then in breakout sessions with the executive director, directors, and legal counsel of the Commission. The visit also provided an opportunity for an open exchange of knowledge and best practices in the fight against corruption within Caribbean, and the IC said. In his report, Innocent stated that the operations of Jamaica's Integrity Commission can serve both as a template and a blueprint for Caribbean community, CARICOM states who may contemplate anti-corruption legislation. He further recommended that St. Lucia's Legislative Drafting Department review the Integrity Commission's Act of Jamaica when considering future amendment to its own Special Prosecutor Act. Wow, that is good. That is good right there. Additionally, he encouraged St. Lucia's Integrity Commission to pursue the IC's annual report for insight and enhancing its investigative capabilities and effectiveness. Resources from the Integrity Commission were handed over to the Special Prosecutor, including PowerPoint, presentations of operations of the Commission's Information and Complaints Division by its Director, Craig Beresford, and of the Investigation Division by its Director, Kevon Stevenson, which Innocent expressed will be very useful in assisting my office to chart and develop its own processes for receiving and investigating complaints of corruption. Guys, aren't you proud of Jamaica? They are doing a wonderful job with them labor writer, Andrew Owners, and him friend they want to down. You know, some corrupt people are like them, I think. Uncle thief and criminal are like the Integrity Commission. I stand with the Integrity Commission on this platform. And I say it over and over and over that I stand with the Integrity Commission. After me, the thief, man. Whether PNP and Labour get dashed out there, I want to see it. I want to see the Integrity Commission have so much power with the feed, where they can go kick off door, take out information, whether electronic information or paper works, and go investigate and lock up people. These are the power more to see them have, and whether PNP and Labour right, go get them. Go and get them. Because Jamaica need to be purged of corruption. And I'm glad they're targeting the Prime Minister. Said them are targeting. Yes, they're supposed to target you. The head of the stream need cleaning. And I'm guessing the Integrity Commission find that out. The head of the stream need cleaning. That's where the problem is. That's where it's clamped up. That's where Jamaica problem is. The main source of the problem is the head of the stream. Mr. Prime Minister talk about said the Integrity Commission is targeting him. Come on, people. Mr. Prime Minister said he must start target Dons, don't he? Didn't he say that? Just the other day, him say he must start targeting Dons. The head of the food chain, right? In a crime, right? So if the Integrity Commission decides, say, you're clean corruption in Jamaica, who should they go to first? I am very proud of the Integrity Commission, and thanks to Andrew Owners who implemented it. The PNP make the machine here, put it down over there, so. But Andrew Owners never read the fine print. So you never know, so you have to have corruption, you have to have integrity. You have to have integrity to implement that Integrity Commission. But he did not do it for that purpose. He do it because our corruption index was in the toilet. We never get no money to borrow. Our borrows Andrew Owners implemented for. Him never mean a word when I tell you in 2019. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. That's what we look at it. Because based on his doings right now, he might battle the Integrity Commission. Something that he implement is like your own picnic where you give birth to, you take the picnic life. You own a child where you give birth to, you look at them and take their own life. That's what it look like to me. Let's read more about what St. Lucia have to say about the wonderful work of the Integrity Commission. Innocent expressed gratitude to the Integrity Commission and its director, stating that the experience, knowledge, and inspiration I gain will be useful to me and my team in assisting us to effectively carry out our mandate under St. Lucia's Special Prosecutor Act. Jamaica, tell me something about your country. Andrew Owners, go on and let the Integrity Commission. Take them out of the office and go on. If you don't want to be honest in the office, you pack up and go on. All that politicians, we don't know PNP or Labour, right? Because when the PNP coming in, we're not going back here. Andrew Owners is going to be the last of his kind. We're not going back. We don't want nothing less than impeccable integrity in the office. No, well, boy, the next man do it too. So loud the man. I don't know nothing that, so I just that and that him do. No, man, we want not more than impeccable integrity where Andrew Owners promised us when they come in. That's why Andrew Owners went out on a limb and decided to say, him now going to sit down in a parliament with Azan. Remember what Azan did? What Andrew Owners was trying to do is exercise impeccable integrity. As small as Azan's little crime was, Andrew Owners said it was a dark day in Jamaica. He also refused to sit down with the man in parliament. He built 10 stalls in the market for some market people to keep them out of the rain and the sun. And PNP and Labour Right would have received the stall. Azan did not benefit from it. Azan is not under investigation for illicit enrichment and tax fraud or anything like that. Azan is not under investigation for building out of code. Not like that. All he did was to build 10 stalls, give some people in the market to take them out of sun and rain, out of the elements. And it was the darkest day ever in Jamaica. That was the darkest day in Jamaica. Remember that. So look what is going on in Jamaica now. Would you say it's a dark day in Jamaica? Like somebody said yesterday, it's blackout, pitch black. Not even peony. Not even blinky assy. Pitch black. Blackout at Jamaica right now. It's blackout. So Andrew Holness know better, you know. Because at that time, Andrew Holness was promising us. And I tried to exercise a man of good character and a man of integrity. Don't. And when the brother come up and tell me, say, impeachment process for crooked politician, I say, wow. Nobody ever thought about that. This brother is honest. Impeach for crooks. Now the same man have fight impeachment in the Constitution. And that's one of the things with the PNP, him and the PNP at loggerhead for. Him no want the impeachment clause, something that he promised us. Him nobody want it in the Constitution. I guess the impeachment, when they get impeached, you lose your pension. Don't people? Come here, some people. Don't when they get impeached, you lose your pension. Somebody answer me in the comment section. Educate the community. Is it when they get impeached, you lose your pension? La 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 la. Gravy train stop run when they get impeached. Talk truth. Comment section one of them. Such man find out say. When the comment section them man. Me say, when they get impeached, do you still get a pension? Me just ask comments. Me I seek knowledge. For anybody who might know that if a man get impeached, do you still get a pension? You get impeached and still get a pension? Tell me why I go on, man. La 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 la. But anyway, either way, if you come out of office, if you find out say you're a thief, you do something wrong. Right? Now, why would you want impeachment clause something that you promised us? You see? Me say, go check it again. Me go check it, man. Google it now, man. Sorry. Google it quick and fast. When a man get impeached, that means you do something wrong in the office. It's like I get fired from a job. You get kicked out of office. Google it for me, people. No, don't think so. And everything we have to do research on, man. Somebody Google it. Just Google it for me, please, quick and fast. We got a quick break. I'll be right back. I'm going to look for the answer in the comment section when we're done. We now search everything for you, man. But the Prime Minister promised us, say, safe passage for the Integrity Commission in 2019, and now he might battle them. Listen.
I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. And that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Mr. Honest, please do us a favor. Leave the Integrity Commission and the policing agency to do their job. Leave the Integrity Commission and the policing agency to do their job, bro. You know, you see, if it is, you continue upon that trajectory, the Andrew Honest in 2019 and push integrity, you know, you'll be a better man right now and the country be better off. Andrew Honest, all the promise we promise we when you come in. Andrew, if it keep all them promise there and never switch power way, if it never, it was all a big lie to win vote. You see, if it never switch, Andrew, and just go along with the way I go along with, I say, no more corruption. Eh? Did you know that? When you kick out Azan out of office, basically, you make him resign. Him hand his resignation letter to Portia Simpson because you decide saying, I'm going to sit down in the parliament with him for building them 10 stars. When you did that back then, Andrew Honest, I remember me that support you, you know. Yeah, man, so much of we that support you, you know. Bad for you. I was one of them, my brother. I thought that was a little bit harsh. Honestly, I thought that was a little bit harsh, but I agreed with the stance you took. No corruption mean no corruption. Zero corruption mean zero corruption. Even though, I want to understand my people, Azan, the punishment him get was harsh, people. Yeah, he must resign for what he did. But I said, if this Andrew Honest come with, that's a good thing, boss. I'm going to support that move. Even though it was harsh, kicking out Azan, I did support it. Because Andrew Honest come and says zero corruption. Zero corruption means zero corruption. 2019 again. See the man there? Couple years after him coming, he said the man buckle him head and be honest. And carry on the integrity flag and make Jamaica proud of him. What the man do? Eh? What the man did? Tell the truth, man. What the man did? Think about it. Think about that, people. Just look good. That's what the man did, people. So, let's talk about integrity. If Andrew Honest didn't mean what he was saying, yeah, it would work. Would that be better?
Not good news. So, the growth we have been having has come to an end. It is now decline. That's where we're into now. And as you heard from Dr. Henry there, for calendar year 2024, we are going to end the year poorer than how we started it, collectively in terms of our output of goods and services. Not good. And therefore, making the connection, the Prime Minister would have been aware of this. He would have been aware of this, or ought to have been aware of this.
People, good morning, sister. Go ahead with the explanation.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, don't shout out the name.
No.
Okay, so indeed, presidents, prime minister worldwide, if they're impeached, they're not entitled to their government pension. However, if they were working before, that pension that they had worked outside of government, before they got into government, they're entitled to that, but not their governmental privilege. All of it is out the door, especially this Stephen one. Yes, he's not entitled, so that's what he's trying to hold on to. I mean, he increased their pay to what, 300%?
Yeah,
Call it 1,000%, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the audacity, while he was already stealing how much, trying to use this wages to cover up the money that he already stole, to let it look like it's part of his, what he thought the Integrity Commission wouldn't be on him so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So as the years go by, he was trying to drag it on. That's why he's dragging this situation in court,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that in 5 years it's the same story, right? So he could use this to cover up all this money that we're seeing, the 28 account and all these business and buildings and all that, right? The taxpayers' money has been put into.
Wow.
That's one thing, right? Then, like we're talking about corruption. This whole process should be at the Privy Council, because when Royal Reed and the other situation from, I sent you some information from the University of the West Indies was charged. It was taken to the Privy Council, and Royal Reed and the other individual was trying to have it dropped.
Yes,
And
remember that.
they said no in London. So Oldness can actually be taken up by the Privy Council. And the Privy Council will now bounce back and, I guess, sanction Alan, the head of state, who is not doing his job. He probably would get a scolding. Hold on one sec, okay? Hold on.
Yes. Jano people. Now you are going, so the answer is no. When they impeach, everything lock off. So that is why owners don't want an impeachment clause in the Constitution.
Yeah, hold on. I'm having some work done on my building here.
Yes.
Here, so never mind. I thought they need something from me. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah. Go ahead. I missed that.
No, I was talking about the impeachment, and he would not be able to collect no salary when him impeached, no money. That's it. They get fired.
Nothing from the government pension. But if he was a working class before he got into office, that work, like a regular job, 9 to 5, he's entitled to that.
But
because he had put in his hours then.
But not the political
But he's
pension.
not entitled to government, and not political pension, no.
Yeah, you hear that, people?
Because you commit a crime, you were impeached, you commit a crime. It's a worldwide law. For every presidents and prime ministers, your impeachment was a crime that you committed in office, that you swore allegiance to respect the law, right? And protect your citizen. So we all know that he didn't do any of that. He break the law. So once you're impeached, you can't be still taken from the bag, the taxpayer's bag, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He can take from his labor of the work that he did before he got in office.
Yeah, that's his. That's entitled to him, but
yeah, that's entitlement by law. That was his labor that he put out, that he worked before getting government. But another thing concerned me. I was doing some research. After he graduated from St. Catherine I, he got a job there. How could you be working there as a teacher for a year or whatever when you don't have a teaching degree?
Well, maybe them days
and then you move on to government.
Them days and Michael Mann, Michael Mann, they set you up so when you graduate, you can go back to that school, go help out. Something where him make illegal. Him fight against it right there now.
So he used the prime minister that he's bashing today, and his colleagues and his followers bashing. He took advantage of that service, which is no longer available today because of him. Everything has to be paid for, right?
That's right.
So, yeah.
Pre-trained teacher, Marina Raddock, right? Because I know this young man in Jamaica, right? He went to States like me. But him start teaching a vocational school. Him never have no credential or nothing. And a couple years ago, him get all him credential, him take him class and go, and do get himself. Him a regular teacher now. Him call me and tell me, say I'm a regular teacher now and him happy and blah, blah, blah. The culture of Jamaica, how we grew up in a lot of teachers when I go to school, at pre-trained teachers. We call them Miss and Misters. I remember them clear as day right now. And when we get older, me understand this. Now I realize it. They got Monroe, they got States, them come teach in the school, all the school until them go on about the business.
They're more brighter, more educated.
Yes. So that's part of Manly stuff. So under Andrew Owners, under the New Teacher Act, if you remember in the code, I say, yeah, if them catch in a class without teaching credential is 500,000 or 6 months of jail, $500,000.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
So something where it benefit from people. And that's why we come out and do my video.
Yes.
That's why I know say him a mash up education. Why would you mash up education? Because the teacher.
But I'll tell you this.
Mhm.
Yeah, but look at this. Everything he turned into a ministry or a business because he's able to facilitate money from the treasury through them.
Mhm. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Everything, even to me, the heart, it was set up for a good cause, but this is no good anymore. The
NHT.
schools should be NHT should scrap completely. It was for a good reason, but not anymore. Persons need to get their money year end in income tax. It's not everyone need a house. A lot of persons have inherited property from their family, from ancestor or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't need to be going out there to get a mortgage. So that money should be returned to them year end. Mm-hmm. So the government collect it on a monthly basis from their pay. The government use it for their benefit. That's how our country run. Mm-hmm. But year end, you give it back. You return that money back. If you're gonna take a 5% or whatever, okay, maybe. Mm-hmm. But you're supposed to return that money every facial here. You get me?
I agree with you. Yesterday I was here and I brought it up. It was brought up in our discussion. I'm never going to ring.
Them no need. Look here. Them don't need to be the bank holder for nobody. If people want to get a mortgage to buy a home or property, fine. If they don't want to, they don't want to and don't have to. Don't force them to set up this foundation to be taking money from the regular laborer, worker, and businesses.
Look here.
The business have to pay out and they're unable to give their workers proper wages.
This is rampant shop for the rich guys. And I don't think poor people should be paying it to the rich boy rampant shop. Look at this right now. Do you think a security guard who is paying it to NHT or one of them work at a hotel will ever be able to get a house? How do I get the mortgage? How do I pay it?
But then if the culture that he's breeding now is culture to be broke, a foreignized culture for a poor country.
They have the rich and the poor at Jamaica, the middle class cut from them.
Back in the days, I don't know when I purchased my land, it was cash. And I still have dead left too.
Jaja.
So, I told you I grew up overseas. You understand me? And at the end of the day, I have dead left, immense amount of dead left, and I still have my own that I purchased.
Jamaica,
I purchased it cash in the 90s.
I feeding friends that are going to Jamaica now for all the rich boys. They will make all the money. Anything.
So I don't know if none of my family used to have no mortgage. I don't know nobody. Well, we have land, family land, who have buy and whatever. So for him to be bringing this culture of setting up people to be broke and in the bank system, which the bank is a problem right now, is electronic biometric ID system that he's setting up so they can move your money around, tell you how to spend it, trying to run down the market them at home so they can, because while cash have to go through the market them, right? Their needs can't work in the market. So that's why they're burning down the market them every minute. Them take people for idiots.
Because they want the supermarket them start sell farm produce. That's why they might push tomato and cabbage in a supermarket.
I'm a business market like it is. I burn down the market them out of them things. Because they don't want poor people to be there hustling how we grew up. That's what sent us to school back in the days. That's what we look forward to get. We look at fish and we look at this and we look at that coming from town and whatever. The country.
Right now, to see it, they are forced. Right now, right? Look what the doctor them. You see what I got with the doctor them? Now them force the teacher them and mash up education and run with the teacher them. It look like them deliberately are running the doctor them now, you know?
Yeah, because they don't want what it is. You know, when you put a leash around someone's neck and you stifle them,
yeah,
it's a controlling mechanism they're dealing with now, that the poor them stay rich and the poor people have to bow to them. So every 4 or 5 years election, you have to vote for them. It's just keeping a country poor and uneducated. If you notice the youth, them all they're doing is living off TikTok today and turn scammers. And a lot of them are, you can tell that they were intelligent kids. probably have how much subject from school, but can't do no better.
You
You understand me?
Let me ask you a
Most of them
question.
don't want to be no criminal and lose their life.
Let me ask you a
I was
question.
watching a couple of situation person I beg for them life. But sure them never want to get themselves into that situation.
And I lie. Them are forced for them youth have turn criminal.
Person getting unalive online because they have to push through the worst with this mother culture. They can't say the word properly. You understand me? That this is and they're making a fool of themselves. And it forced them to turn other ways too. That's why the birth rate is low, if you follow me.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Some of them probably have one out of them back just to say, you know what, I know some mistake, you know. But we all know.
Don't know. Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me give me 1 second, like 2 seconds.
Yeah, man. So people, if you start a spitfire, people they look like say they mash up education and now they man go for the doctor them. Yeah. The doctor them tell them say they want their money. And the doctor they never come to the agreement. People they meet the doctor them the day after the strike. I read something for you where health authority, Sarah, I come up and tell them, say them can't give the people them some aid in Jamaica no more. And Mr. Tufton come out there and tell them nonsense. On top of that, you have a doctor that is in the system operating a fake doctor, a laborer from St. James, was in a hospital.
Assisting the work, man.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm multitasking. I had to get on the live because, boy, you're beating them and I love that. You know, I applaud you in every way. I applaud you.
Thank you,
take the time out. And I hope people don't just come on the platform, them persons or that are for Jamaica. No set party. We're for the party that work for Jamaica.
Yep.
Right? People, subscribe in order for you to have these content, in order for you to have people going out on the limb for you, they need to be paid as well. So don't just come online and listen. Subscribe and bring others along to subscribe.
True.
And if a family them don't even listen to it, take them phone and subscribe from them phone too. But support Wayne, support Carlos, Wayne Lonesome Carlos.
Yes.
Camilla, Right Mango.
Yes.
Mystic.
Yeah.
Arrogant, the whole nine.
The whole 9 yards.
Anna Rose. Yes.
Yeah.
So support. We're not about no propaganda. We're about what is right and what's in the best interest of the country and our people. Because when we're overseas and we have to send because them don't get so far, we are taking food out of fuel plate over there.
And I like, if people check up
you understand? There's many times I have to make sacrifice and send, whether it's for the back to school or their GSAT or their this or their that or medical or some chicken ganya or this, we have to find it to send. And it's difficult for us and we want to do more and better even for our neighbors. But we have to focus on our family. Right?
Yeah. So
this situation in Jamaica, this poverty, this madman, this big nose already come up, boy. Right? And I'm sure my family, them both sides bigger than Fame. So them put in a lot in this country. So me have all right to free speech and all right to talk and lash him out.
The man
because I don't think he have a background of what him or his family has done for this country. Good. So the little lunatic them that's behind him, supporting him and talking the nonsense. And trust me, there's a lot of mad people in Jamaica, clean clothes, you know. Because when I go in some of them where I support him, some of the vloggers, and read the comments, Jamaica full of enough mad people.
True.
And I would call them money pull up.
You know,
because the pocket change we then get and the box food and that, is it worth the sacrifice for your kids to be struggling, your neighbor to be struggling, your family to be struggling? And you're boosting up this man for what?
The lowest minimum wage. The lowest minimum wage in the Caribbean. Think about that. The politicians get the most pay and the people get the least in the Caribbean. And we have to run with us. We have to run with to other Caribbean country where them leaders not getting that amount of money. But the workers are getting more. So we can build a little house in Jamaica. We see people run to a small island.
Right. We love Gaston Brown for standing up for the tourism in their country.
Yeah, man.
You hear me?
Gaston Brown is a...
He is a winner.
Yep.
You hear what the man said? The man said, if Sanders not giving up the money, we have to seize the property and sell that backside.
Yep. And others are here too, you know. And others are here too, you know. Other hotel owners are here that too, you know. And line up quick after that.
Yeah. A lot of them hotel owners is from Spain.
Yeah.
Spain, Mexico, Spain, what that was plantation owner, and people, this problem, black people need to educate themselves and stop sit on a roadside and on a tree and gossip and do all kind of things and don't learn for their own good. Spain used to be one of the slave masters here in this country, right? So for even Andrew Holness to went ahead and give Spain the rights to Jamaica intellectual property, grant them to take over certain things. It's you giving back the stuff in the slave master, and a lot of them own the hotel. That's why they're slaving the workers.
The better loving people, man.
That's the culture of them. They not serve Jamaica on a purpose. And these hotels are allowed to operate, I think, 5 years without paying tax. And then when it's time for them to pay tax, they sell it to one of their family or friends. And then it rotate again where that person don't pay for 5. And they never end up paying no taxes.
On the road. On the road.
Jamaica don't need them.
I said it all the time, sister. On the road, we have to drive pan. The Chinese, Indian, all these people don't pay no taxes, you know. If I them alone, police will get $1. But as I say, who is that? Police tear off your face to them. Make a man go rob the Chinese. In 12 hours, they get a name. In 12 hours, they get a name and police will go after them. You go rob the Chinese and see. In 12 hours, police find a name, if not earlier.
There you go. There you go.
They're not paying to nothing. Them big old truck with sugar and sand and cement, because Chinese sell cement to, you know, and steel on the road and mash up the road, not paying $1. Corporate taxes down last year because big boys not paying taxes. What do you expect? Corporate taxes down last year, the deficit in the budget this year. That's why I see them come up on the road. It'll kill off Jamaican, kill off the school people, them forget to tax the hell out of taxi man in Jamaica. To go into the poor people, them to patch up, to fill up what the rich people are not paying to. Eh?
Control and conquer. When you start controlling the people, have them in the palm of your hands, you conquer the whole country. There's no laws for you. It's a fair game with a big pot of gold for you can dig in whenever. Nobody must say anything to you. All TVJ, I'm so upset with them. They should never apologize to this monkey. This big baboon. They should never apologize because there's free press and they're allowed to speak and let us know what's going on. It's a disservice for us to not know, for them not to go on here and tell the truth.
But hold on there. Let me ask that question. Let me ask that question there. You don't think since them are big news media, you don't think them have access to, before they come out and apologize, go to the IC and ask for more clarity? They could do that.
But they also have a legal department.
Yes, so they could get more, exactly. But even if they don't understand, they could go to the IC, they would get a response from them. They have a legal department for more clarity.
TV out there, then let them come on TV and come apologize to this baboon for this monkey boy. What am I apologize to him for?
Jesus God. So
this big thief. What am I apologize? Me said him more and more years in going there. He did kind of have a little looks. Now he just sit in the stomach.
Jaja.
I can't stand him. This big buffoon, this fool boy.
Were you on support of him? Were you on support of him? Are you just born PNP or what?
I grew up, my family PNP, right? Yes. I didn't really vote because I wasn't here. I didn't grow up here. Just know more I'm here. You understand?
Yes.
So it's definitely have to be PNP.
Yes. Like,
you know,
and
it's not because no diehard thing, because if PNP is doing nonsense, I have no support to them. None. I'm not supporting foolishness. I'm supporting what's right.
Me they have high hopes, Andrew, you know.
Right?
Me I come from PNP
I'm
background. Me they have high
supporting
hopes.
what's right, what makes sense. Me have a family that was of great integrity brought great integrity to this country. And guess who he is? He's a family member of mine. Garvey.
Oh, you related to him?
You understand me? Yes.
Wow. So tell me something about Marcus
Yes.
Garvey land, the 740 acre land where Chinese are threatened over there. What going over there?
No, I don't really. You see, it's the elders more. But I was in touch with Julius for a point. But Julius is now retired from his practice in New York. He's a bone specialist, right, and a dentist, a surgeon. So again, the other brother, the elder one, passed away, right, a few years ago. So the only one around is Julius. And there's so much he can do. I mean, I was hoping more. I was hoping that the house that his father died and leave. I kind of lost touch with him, but I'm going to get back in touch with him. But he used to come and to a certain degree when my mother is around, and he would come. I don't really want to, I'm not trying to zone in too much. There's private conversation you and I need to have, right, on certain things there.
Yes.
But I'm going to step away a little bit from it. But because I don't want the connection yet.
All right.
Because I'm also in the social media settings and not firmly yet. But we'll discuss that at another time. But again, I feel Julius should have taken control of his father's house. I don't feel that they should have had it. This bully here, but he has a lot on his plate. You know, he's always fighting for the injustice that his dad had faced. And we Jamaicans have to realize he's a grown adult in his 80s, but he's still Jamaican child because his father, the time when his father was supposed to be spending with him and his brother, you know, he was out there in the world serving the rest of the world, right? So we still have to look out. Wherever he falls short, we Jamaicans still have to use the beating stick and still beat and teach, right? Because there's so much he can do. Plus, you know, again, he had a lot on his plate. He did a lot of philanthropist work, a lot of charity, a lot of this, a lot of that. He put out, and he's now retired and there. But again, you know, it's another conversation another time. But the Chinese are not getting that. That is not for their legacy.
But we need more nice about it. We need more nice so we bloggers can get information to throw there. And you know, say, enough people of America, the other day, I watch a float in America. They have a Marcus Garvey Day in America, you know. Big old float, you know. Americans have Marcus Garvey Day. Jamaicans. Now, not for Marcus Garvey, you know.
Let me tell you what America do. Because America was trying to suppress him, they criminalize him, but they idolize him for benefits.
No, hold on there. So you have some black people up here. I talk about some black people. We're serious about the culture of Marcus. It teaches a lot of people. It's teaching.
Umar, what's his name there? Johnson.
Umar.
We know
you're talking about. We know you're talking. Dr.
Umar
Johnson.
His info and number.
Yes.
Umar. You open a school. I'm going to link you up with something. So again, he is a big Pan-Africanist. And he's our generation. Like, you understand me?
Yes.
There's the elders, elder than us, and then there's us.
Yes.
And he's doing immense, he's doing justice to him. He's doing so much.
I'm telling you.
Right?
Yep.
Because he's a relative of I can't think. I can't think right now. Next time I give you the information.
Yeah.
Too much on my head. So let me put that aside. But I'm just throwing him in the mix to say that there's people that is really there for the Garveyism and the truth. And another thing too, you know, one first best friend Garvey had, you know, was a white girl. And he did not understand why the girl parents didn't want the girl to play with him. So when Jamaica is trying to lash out on lash out on Mark Golan of his color. You understand me?
Yes.
The word is too much on my head right now.
Yes.
But anyhow, it shows that he was never a racist, but he was against the racism.
Yes, he was.
Towards it.
Yeah.
You understand me?
You don't judge a man by the color of his skin, man.
If the color was good for us, he's okay. But being against us, then he's definitely was against that.
Hold on there.
As far as the injustice.
Hold on there. One person, Dennis Hilton, in the comment section said, most states have Marcus Garvey chapter. I joined one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Marcus Garvey bigger America than Jamaica, you know?
Of course.
People respect Marcus Garvey and foreign more than yard, you know?
The school, a lot of the schools, the ones that you see, how can Jamaica even speak on Garvey when they don't teach civics and they don't teach nothing about his existence?
Garvey is a way for black people. That is the way we're supposed to live.
It should be in the curriculum here. It should be part of their curriculum.
No, but we're going to Europe. Europe want some more agreement and some other stuff or some other people are telling me. What the black man are telling me, you know, and you know, say, me say, if you know how much people, white and black, love Marcus Garvey and foreign, his teaching live forever.
Big time. Oi. Listen, Germany, all over the place. Jamaicans, it's not Jamaicans. The government of Jamaica they're trying to cover up because in Garvey's, a lot of his even speak on the corruption, the corrupted politics. I can't quote it to be exact right now, but it's all there. Google it.
The reason why I'm saying that,
right?
I said that to say this, is that the fight where whoever get for the land over the Marcus Garvey, I think it should have come out loud. And for the house of Marcus Garvey, the house is there. Is it still existing?
Yeah, it still is.
And I mean,
getting it.
I believe they've ever go fund me for that man. Too much people in the world will dump money upon that man. They love Marcus Garvey, you know? Jamaica only not supposed to over left in the Marcus Garvey family.
Jamaica is a Chinese clown, you know.
I believe
Jamaica, the country Jamaica is a Chinese clown. Another thing too, right? This situation with the Indians, right? I don't know what Holness is up to with the Indian, but it looks to me like he's trying to flock here with them.
Like Canada.
Right?
If I follow Canada.
And I'm going to give you another insider with the Indians. You know the ones that run the store down here?
Yes.
Right? All right. So they're not allowed. There's camera in all those stores, even to the back room where they're at. They're not allowed to leave out of the camera. If you notice, have you ever come to Jamaica and see any of them out there buy lunch?
No.
It's the workers who leave the store. I bought some item from a store in Spanish Town. And there's persons that told me that the guy, one day they went in the room and the guy back home was crying. And I guess one of the workers liked one of them or whatever, but they couldn't get with them because they were explaining that they're working for the Indian government, right? And they're not allowed to get with any of the Negroes. And they're not allowed, like in relation. So when they're done with work and they're out of the atmosphere, they try to sneak in and do a little whatever the case is. You understand? But they're not allowed to leave out of the camera. All those businesses that you see here, they're not the one who own it. It's the Indian government who own it.
The same thing like Chinese.
They're down here slaving for their government.
Yes. Look here.
So that's the policy that this buffoon is trying to put on Jamaican people. Control and conquer. But Jamaicans are not the type of person that you can hold down. In the Caribbean, Jamaica is the most, you can't control Jamaican for a minute. It's like a pressure cooker you lock up. But when you open it and it's still hot, it explode.
You know, so them
That
people,
is Jamaica.
my experience with them people, they're more racist than anybody else on the earth, you know.
Yes.
The
Them a
Indian,
get
the Indian is the
Canadians a
most
beaten.
racist. Is the
Them a get
most.
the Canadians a beaten. You have Canadian friends, right?
Yes, man.
Ask them. Them a get Canadian a beaten right now. The Caucasian people, them, aka white people, do not like them. They right now, them and the blacks are best friends. White and black. Because they want them out of their country. Bad.
Me know that. Me go to Canada, go see them in everywhere, you know, at a roadside homeless, you know. At a roadside homeless, you know. Indian, me see them, you know. And I come beg for cigarette, I mean, I smoke cigarette, you know. What?
Okay.
It's bad over there, man.
They are a set of a tiki and a set of cockroach.
Yes.
Them come in your country and then fill up your country and then do a breed.
And the racist.
Breed.
The racist. And
Very racist.
and
them do not like black people, and we and them is the closest in complexion.
Some of them
and don't like.
And some of them nah see. They nah see nothing. When I understand me, so they nah see. Jamaican people don't know me. I talk about them watching video.
Don't get me wrong, you know, me have a little bit of them from my background. On one side of the family.
Look, Jamaican Indian totally different. We not mix up with Jamaican Indian then. We love with Jamaican Indian, right. Born and grown. We not talk about that. We are talking about this a new generation. The Jamaican Chinese them, we love them same way. And the new stuff we are talking about, so we don't understand it.
Right, the control. But then they come with attitude too, you know, because them government send them stuff. Right? Then send them the only time, like the Chinese are a little bit not their control, yes, but the Indian them is in worse control.
Listen, no, let me tell you, you and the Indian them now gonna be no friends. You and the Chinese they will be friends, you know, at least Indian them, they don't even know talking with you.
Right. It is true. It is so.
You got Jamaica right now, you see our black people do a Chinese chat. Miss Chin, got Indian place. It's different.
Chinese, right. Another dangerous thing here that needs to be talked about, and the commissioner of what do you call it? Consumers is not doing their job. You know, a lot of these fires in Jamaica is caused by faulty wires, electrical wires, the plugs that come from China. Those plugs are plugs that was refused. Those electrical extension, whatever, their refusal from, say, in the States, they ordered like 1,000, and some of it is damaged, wasn't made properly. The Chinese would hold that back from the order and ship it to Jamaica and those islands or whatever, Africa.
Yes, man. And I like.
If you notice, sometimes you get the bulb and the bulb can't even fit in the standard socket.
Hold on there. Me a bill a house at Jamaica. You see, me that bill. Get some socket and put them in. And one time I go, they're going to say, oh, the socket them burn. With the bulb in it.
All right.
What they melt so?
All right.
Them burn.
They melt because they were never made properly. The wires were faulty and they were supposed to be damaged and they were supposed to be destroyed. And instead, them send it to Jamaica and other countries.
All right.
Black people predominantly. And that's what's causing a lot of the house fires.
You hear that?
So if you're coming down, I advise you to buy your stuff from there and ship them down in a barrel. Nobody not here.
Ja.
You'd be better off to maybe get a okay one at maybe Bashko or maybe one of the Azan store or maybe Quartz. But anything else is garbage. Garbage. Maybe because sometimes they must sell the faulty stuff too.
True, everybody else Everybody else to make a $7.
Ship down your stuff, ship down your socket, ship down everything. Because a lot of times when fires cause, it's from the faulty wire them. The wiring was never inside, was never built properly, and some of them probably intertwine and create a fire. Yeah, because I have a family member that had a burnout sometime this year, I believe, and it was caused by the wire. Her daughter was in the room and suddenly fire. By the time she run out, the only thing she could do was unplug the grab, maybe I think the bird paper, whatever. Unplug the cylinder, and she went to market. All the money burn up.
The other day, me
Come from market the day before. Money burn up, everything burn up.
I was going through social media the other day. Saw this house, a Black River. Very nice house, you know, man. Caught fire. And the fire come from the roof. And to me, it looked like electrical
Yes,
fire.
absolutely.
The whole roof,
Absolutely.
people, up in flames, major flames, so quick. Electrical fire go fast, you know, fast.
Electrical wires, that's the most number one. I would tell you, it's not more times, it's not really the cylinder. I would say maybe 80% is wires, and maybe 20% your gas in your house, maybe leaking or whatever. But 80%, because when the gas leaking, you're gonna smell it and come around your gas cylinder and check it out if it's okay.
Yes.
But you don't know when the electrical wire gonna start the fire.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
Yep.
So a lot of time, that's what causes it. So buying these things here. So again, the standards here is not being taken care of. These people, the government have these ministries, and is paying them to sit down on social media on a daily basis. They're not doing no work. When you call them, they're telling you to send an email and all of this stuff. So what job are you doing for me? And they're not even replying to these emails. They're acting like they're upon everything. Nothing's working.
Nothing working, Jamaica.
You call the labor Parnell Charles office, right? And you're getting persons in the States for a call center. They're answering the calls there. So where's the jobs for persons here?
Hold on. You
So
say,
they're all
what I say? The call center in the States for the Ministry of Social Security.
Labor, yes. We call and get one there and question them, and the person say yes. Over there, they're at.
How they rat it, I say. Now, sir, this is news.
Yes.
This is news. More information on this.
But news. Even when you call immigration here before, you're getting persons in the Philippines. I don't know if that's changed. You're getting Filipinos talking to you.
You're talking about the U.S. Embassy?
No. the Jamaican immigration.
Huh. Wow.
When you call them, you're getting persons in the Philippines.
So hold on. So
instead of them saying Waterloo, up by Waterloo, the Waterloo.
That's why Jamaica, they might try outsource the job. Them can get cheaper people for work for them.
Source it, yes, absolutely. They don't even speak proper English.
No English, nope. They can get cheaper people for work for them.
Like I said, instead of person say Waterloo, them say the Waterloo or whatever. Or that American embassy. You understand me?
Mm-hmm. Wow. So
again, it's just showing you that persons go to university here, graduate, and have no jobs, and they're speaking of crime. If crime will always be a problem, if the government don't fix the economy as far as jobs. Jim talking about stabilizing the economy for himself. You cannot have a stable economy if you don't have working people. You don't have people on the job. You don't have factories or companies to hire them. That has to be created. So talking about selling economy, that is just some kind of talk that have nothing. And the BOG, the Bank of Jamaica in Parliament, is a big joke and disgrace. What them are doing there? What them have to do with the policy and what's going on? Instead of them table the IC report, then bring this shenanigan, this clown fest in there, talking about, and I don't hear nothing about the stealing of persons' money in the bank. No. I don't hear nothing of
from nobody.
Why they allow Andrew to be passing around so much money. They're not talking about nothing to benefit Jamaican people. They're talking about nothing.
Nothing. And
that was just a big waste and nothing waste of time. People no business with that. But people business about when them go to them bank and don't see the money in there. That's what he needs to talk about, how much people get their money back. and to trust in us because we're doing the work for you.
I know
But
the
not
bank.
tell
I know the bank is a
about
hacker.
this and that and inflation, and nobody no business with that. That is phone a problem. Any loan you no give out, you must know owner go get the money back. That is not the rest of Jamaican problem. You someone come in, you qualify them. If they're not qualified, you don't qualify them.
Yeah.
You qualify them, you stand for the gain or loses. But not come out and not tell people that that's a problem. That is not Jamaican problem. That is a no problem. Because those people that get the money, rest of Jamaica never get it.
True.
So talking about inflation and all this stuff, nobody no business with that. Inflation. Nobody no business with that.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
Me understand.
That have
understand?
nothing to do with the average Jamaican.
No. Them not speak with language. They must speak over the people in the head.
Me can't speak a spoke, you know. But me have to talk so my Jamaican, everybody can understand what I have to say. So to come with this big speech about the economy and all that, nobody not care. People want to know, okay, sir, what about the job?
Look here, all
My
that
son
thing.
and my daughter finishing college or school next week. Then can get one job?
The man, the whole thing is this are the original shit. Because the minister, Andrew, the minister of economic growth and job creation, right? And he was supposed to feel that. So he promised us 5 in 4, right? 5% growth in 4 years. When not come true. He's the minister of economic growth and job creation. So you see him talk about the economy and grow so good that good economic management can yam when Cliff User tell you say the economy sink, right? So I have to tell you something about the economy are jobs. So you come out to the economy, now you hear them talk about jobs now. 3% unemployment rate because the minister of economic growth and job creation is doing such a wonderful job. We have to make him look good. 3% unemployment rate. We are idiot. Who are Jamaicans?
Speaking of it, and people don't see the results of it. It's a speech. It is all talking.
Thank you.
And then when they put this big money on the table that we're gonna put this money into that, no, Bertrand, don't put nothing in that. We don't want you. We want to see you do it. And you say yes. And people say, yes, you know that I got benefit from that. The 1 billion or the 10 billion that you were talking about in Parliament. Him talk too much. Me sick of him.
He talking.
This big fool lunatic boy. I'm so annoyed of him. Jesus Christ.
Hold on, man. I thought the prime minister, when you say about the woman, them what? Sponge candy or butter something.
You say my baby father something. I chewing gum.
So hold on, if I bubble gum.
I said gangster. The same thing when I called the last time. The shower. Shower is from the shower posse. And that's their logo. That's their slogan. Shower. What shower mean? Now the shower posse them create atrocity in the United States and borderline Canada and United States. So why a party that lead in leadership that's supposed to be govern the people them in heightening this gang culture? So now you tell me, so the criminal them will go on the road, who's the one who facilitate them and big them up? Because big up you guys party linking with a criminal entity that create atrocity, that one of Jamaican own son have to be bearing consequence.
Yeah.
That makes sense? And then there's these lunatics now behind, and this moped girl where him switch and put into education. Every minute she come there with a retarded looking self, right? She just, and when she's on screen, I just pass forward, pass her, or change to a different segment. I don't want to hear anything she has to say. She makes no sense. She's just one of them guinea pig kissing his ass. She's a joke.
Well,
everything she
go hard on the ass kissing it.
She sound like one country girl who just don't even know how to speak properly. She don't sound right. Her speech don't sound right. She hurt me ears.
Jaja,
Oh, she go up there and talk about a foolishness and flavor. She slow, something not right about her.
Slow down, please. I can't hear you speaking too fast. I can't hear you. Everything is slow. My hearing is slow.
Yeah, hold on. The workman calling. Hold on here.
People. Yeah, people. Let me tell you something, people. Make up with this. How is it the Minister of Information is going to be the Minister of Education? Where the Minister of Information is going to put more in more time.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, the Minister of Information, people, look at it, is the Minister of Education. That makes sense? How is it? Remember when you're Minister of Information, if you're the Minister of Information, you know, if you're, hold on there, sister. If you're the Minister of Information, look here. If you're Minister, correct. If you're Minister of Information or Information Secretary or whatever, people, you have to stay in information, in the media. People have to live in it.
That's what you study for. That's your credentials
people,
for that.
You have to live in the media.
Oldness does not have the qualification to be a prime minister or a president. Oldness have the qualification to be maybe the Ministry of Education. But he did not do a good job. He could have done a good job, right? Because of his background, but he chose to do otherwise. Rob, you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
But he's not fit to be no prime minister.
We know that.
He's still a little boy. He's still a little boy in Wonderland. Me sure every day I'm laid on in bed or sit back in a chair home and say, back foot, how did I end up in government? So high up there become the prime minister?
So they not, let me say, them not doing a good job. May I ask again, how is it Dana or Dixon can be over education? We need every fiber in your deal with education. And your Minister of Information, when it comes to information people, your information minister, people you have to stay in the media. People are world power. That alone is a handful.
No, all he's doing is juggling his lunatic them. Because the one of them don't fit no position there. Even Gillette Cuthbert, what the hell is she doing in government?
I don't know.
She should have a fitness club. That's all she's good for. What else is she good for? Because her background is an athlete. What else?
The doctor over Ministry of National Security. Never even
was never security guard. That's why she's doing that freestyling all the time for Andrew.
You know?
And I have to call them. They come in like one DJ, a bunch of them. Because every minute they repeat the same foolishness, make no sense.
I think people,
I don't see where their leadership is going, but again, right now where he's at, he can be taken up by the Privy Council. He can be taken up by it because again, here we have Alan Poole. Is I believe maybe a family member of his. They look alike, right? Mm-hmm. That's instead of him doing the majesty work, he's doing Andrew's work and leaning sideways because God don't like ugly.
Yep. Jamaica did change.
He can't walk that well because he doesn't look like he's walking well. He should step down by now.
They now step down
and retire somewhere else.
They fat off of the gravy train, nice, sap it up.
Yeah.
They fat off of the gravy train, they're not gonna win. None of them are not gonna win, man. No. Tell me,
because by law, he can put Andrew out. He can't stand up and that's his job. The Queen put him in place. King came after, but the Queen was there when he appointed him.
The GJ Andrew
he was put in place to represent the monarchy for Jamaica.
The GJ Andrew Lakey,
right?
Like Andrew boy, is like my water boy for Andrew. I said, the big old man, I go to GJ, I go to my water boy.
Like in a sense, the last time I see him, and they're oh God Almighty, for Jesus. Another thing too, they're celebrating Garvey. But how can you celebrate somebody that you don't teach your own people about? How could he be of quality to Jamaica if you don't take his teachings
I think
and
we
teach
as
our people
Jamaicans,
generation
I think we as
something.
Jamaicans drop the ball at Marcus Garvey, period. And both sides,
Yes. Do you know why? You know
PNP
the
and Labour
things.
right, if the truth must be told.
Yes, but
PNP,
you know what? You know the saying that Garvey said, if you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going.
That's correct.
A tree without a root.
Yeah.
We all know that sentiment, right? So these generation now that you see, the TikTok generation, call it so, who have no respect for their mother. Think back in the day, Beanie Man, them days, our days, you cannot telling somebody to go, it's their mother and all this stuff.
No, man.
Teach the culturity. Today,
Let me tell you, let me show you something. If you listen to the artists, them, every now and then me watch the artists, them, the old artists, them that come on Jamaica and they go dance at Thursday, Rubber Up Thursday and so forth. Go perform. And them older artists, it's when they come to the part of them old song when they have anything where they could expletive night, them cut it out and them edit it. And them a big
or
man.
they will tell you, they will warn you before and say, now we'll go back in this like a galley stage. You know what it is. You know, even being a man at times.
Mr. Professor not a DJ, right? Mr. Professor not a DJ, and a DJ is that agriculture out of them be sure they and picnic day and sitting. And the man something no chat.
It's a form of respect.
But them are young artists, yeah. Them are young artists, yeah. Rotted.
Pure nastiness.
They don't know for
pure nastiness. This culture, but let me tell you something. You see this bleaching culture in Jamaica. What I find, a lot of the men that are bleaching have this feminineness about them. Very feminine.
Yep.
And them tongue long, lolly. Love to cuss.
Yep.
Right? And they even I would go to female, this over bleaching. Not even white people, aka Caucasian people, look like them. You can be in a climate like this.
The man white and white people, man.
Like
Jamaican white and white people.
Jamaica have different culture. Jamaica have this and that, and the bleaching culture. It's two different culture. They look like hairless cat. Them not look right.
And she up there, yeah, bro. I look weird.
Yeah, any food establishment I go to and see them, I am not buying the food. It's sick my stomach. I don't want to know if somebody want to tone up or whatever the case is. Okay, fine with them. I'm not gonna talk against that. But when you're overdoing certain things, like extreme bleaching,
what am I do? A pill them I take? Cause you like Jamaican man. What am I do? Injection pill soap.
Like pill because all one in the ear, a young boy there, you in bleach out in white. Like my family have German in them. And a mixture.
You know, good for them.
My great grandfather is half German. And I have family with green eyes, light color, this, that. You understand me? And everybody have them tan regular color. Some very fair, but just fair. And we know what light skin is, and we know what brown skin is. And we know what in between and dark and whatever shade. But that culture of that whiteness, even Caucasian people that's born white Jamaican, no look so.
Man. Black man, white and a white man. You know, somebody do a research while I do video on it, and while I was doing my research, they were saying that the red wear in Africa, black women are coming up with skin cancer now because of bleaching. Somewhere melanoma, right? We're not bad at black people. Skin cancer, not bad at we. In Africa, there's a females. Because more females in Africa are bleaching more than males. There are males over there bleached too, you know. But in Jamaica, I was reading also at that time when I was doing research that more males in Jamaica bleach than females. That I was reading.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that one. I would attest to that. Yep, absolutely. I'll tell you another thing. There's a person that went to the beach and the seawater soak off them skin. There's a person that went to hospital and not even the surgeon could stitch up their cut because the skin is so thinned out. It can't hold the stitch.
Older than that. I did also a video on that because I did my research on that. Where the doctor them say when they put on tape on them body, even when they get doctor was refusing in Jamaica. It was in the news. Jamaican doctor refusing to tend to people. Google it, people. It's in the news. I did a video on it. It came in the news. Doctors refuse people who bleach. Can them say they can't stitch them up, and when they put a tape on them and you take out the tape, it rip off a little piece of skin on them have. Not the tape can hold on it.
Yeah.
So when they say people got bleach and the skin has strip off, what you say really happened to them when they got bleach with this?
Persons went to beach and guy, and I heard that the skin, like the water, soak off, like, part of the skin somehow, I guess their foot. But it was a conversation that was being had to talk about, and that came up. The person was talking about someone that they knew, or family friend of theirs, or someone of that sort. Whereas that happened.
I believe it. Because salt water shouldn't touch that part of your skin. That's under the melanin.
Even Band-Aid. Some of them can't take the Band-Aid. Just the tape, same tape that you're talking about.
Yes.
It's really bad. There's no need to thin out the skin. But then these boys are very feminine. You can't rub and a two woman together then.
But
you understand what I'm trying to say?
The influencer,
the woman them doing their rubbings or whatever. It's like it don't make sense.
But the influencers who them follow up on TikTok, you see how them look? Just like that.
Disgusting.
Just like that.
My stomach.
And those are the influence over TikTok. And the young youth them want to be white like them. Want to shave what they have.
Right, and they don't want to work. No. They don't want to work because they can't work out in the sun. I'll give you a joke. One day I went to town, right? And this was maybe about 2 years ago. I went to town. And persons in downtown, they come out when the sun go down. And the guys, have them long sweatshirts and what have you, and big hat. So they would come out maybe about 2 in the afternoon to sell their goods. 1, 2. So here, one of them. So as I come out this time, I never want to stay in the sun will block me up. You understand me?
Wow.
Oh, the sun so bright, no one at this whatever time, like the person would say at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, no, I just come. That's what they do. They come out late in the day to do their hustling because them don't want to be in the morning heat, the day sun. Yeah.
Wow. What a thing.
Yeah, so it show you they don't want to do the average field work. They're not gonna go out there and plant nothing.
Them boy can't climb tree. Not the tree them boy can't climb. Much as we got plow land.
Yeah.
I use water farm.
They're not gonna work in the sun. You'll even find more female doing farm work than the males today.
Yep. Notice that. Me notice that the Jamaican woman never get more masculine and the man never get more feminine. Me don't know if you notice that.
Oh, all right.
Something wrong, you know.
The bleach. Mm-hmm.
And the woman them rougher than the man them, you know. Wagwan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you see the man them fine. Don't even really have much meat on their body. You know what's going on.
The man them fine, brother.
Feminine.
The man them fine, look like say. You know, the man them just thin. And when we used to grow up, man, used to have maga man, but not so. Like the whole of the youth them just try to look maga. I don't know for the bleaching and do it. I don't know. But me read hold on. I did a study on the bleaching, you know. It's not good for your internal organs. It's not good for your brain. No. The tolerance level low.
Prone to cancer because our black skin, there's a reason why we have our complexion, you know. It's to protect us from the sun, you know. We're closer. Africa is close to the equator. Caribbean island as well. Right? The sun, our melanin in our skin, that darkness is supposed to protect us from the sun. And if that's not on our body, just like a Caucasian, aka white person, would have to rub tanning lotion on themselves to kind of, the tanning lotion is almost like putting blackness on themselves, just to cover, put a shade, a darkness on their skin. That's what Jamaicans are rubbing, black people are rubbing off their skin, their protection.
You want to be like the white man, and the white man will come to Jamaica, come
right.
down in the sun all day.
Prone them to get skin cancer.
The white man will come to Jamaica, come lay down in the sun all day to make his skin look like kiwi.
And them have to do them rubbings. They have to put the tanning cream on there to protect them.
And we get it naturally, and we don't want it.
Exactly. And them rub it off. But another thing too that I find here, these boys with their pants off, showing their boxers.
Well, you know what time it is. Easy access.
Exactly. And as you can see, as a woman, they're not modeling the bind for a woman.
And look,
What are you modeling the bind
hold on,
for?
I cut you right there, sir. Have you noticed how the man in Jamaica wear the tightest pants in the world? I just did a video the other day. We're going to one store and I post it on my page. We're going to one store and I say I check all up in America, in California. In California, I say I'm going to one store, I check pants, right? And I walk through the store and I show the man them pants, even the youth them pants. No man no wear no tight pants like what the man wear Jamaica, you know. And guess what the man start now? Hold on there. Hold on there. One more thing. Have you noticed how the man them brief get pretty since them start show it? Brief no regular color no more, no. The man them brief about them sitting for this, so you must see the brief.
All kind of thing. Yeah, and some of them have two or show. So who you modeling your buying for, sir?
The man them put on color brief now for the brief them pretty now people. You know, like a,
who them model the buying for?
Why?
And when them fat, it even look worse.
Jesus, I'm gonna see them do it, and yeah, all the fat man, them do it.
I mean, we're all over the place with the topic, but we're discussing Jamaica.
People, and I'm Mr. Sign, hey guys, and I'm Mr. Sign, woman says so, you know, people. I don't like our country. We want our country back, but this, you know. Go ahead.
Because the action of the government is creating a culture.
That is true.
And it's a culture of trying to survive. So even some of them turn fish because they have to survive.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to drive?
All right.
It's a feeling frenzy for them type of man there. I was talking to somebody yesterday because since this TikToker get killed on social media, right?
I watched it. I was watching it.
All right. It started to bring a lot of those videos up. If you're on Facebook, you'll see them because they start trending now. So even if you not go over there, you will see them. So you can't help but watching them and see the kind of young people who's on TikTok. These are
because you're wondering why.
Exactly. First, never see them.
We're fascinated about it, you know. We're just wondering what the hell happened.
So what is going on over TikTok with these youngsters? I said to myself, are these are the people who the young people want to follow? These are the new influencers.
That's the culture.
Me also said to my brother, say, if one of them then ever say one of them are my nephew or my child, and then come up and come visit me, my neighbor is gonna think say, my nephew a fish. I mean, hear them talk, you know, come on, say me about him, and me about him, you know. Me hear them, you know. But me say, hold on there. Dude, do you know how you look? Your eyebrow shave, and if you come America, Jamaican youths, because the youth them in the ghetto, don't do that, America. They don't do that unless they're on the other side.
No,
and everybody accept them.
They don't, yeah.
Unless they're on the other side. But you have youth who say them straight.
Pants down. We would all agree that pants is inappropriate. You understand me? Setting their pants, the boxers. And another thing, hold on, sorry, I'm cutting you. We know what the culture of that, wearing your pants, your boxers low. That's a jail man thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not allowed to weren't allowed to wear a belt. When they use a belt to commit suicide. Mm-hmm. Well, unalive, sorry. Shouldn't say that, right? Mm-hmm. Themselves. So now that is why I know they're in overalls. But it became a fashion situation for access in the jail. Mm-hmm. So them in the jail, knowing that we have leg ties and breasts, right? Mm-hmm. What does a man have to another man?
Wow.
That's all. So that's why them in there modeling them bottom for them colleagues there.
And you them out there so they don't understand it and them take it out and
they don't understand what they're doing. A jail thing, where jail have full of easy access thing.
Couple more years,
where jail man have to model to survive in jail.
Couple more years, man and woman now gonna wear no clothes, you know. The man just walk down the street naked. And it's supposed to be going on.
Exactly.
People say walk down the road naked, man. Yeah, man.
So Jamaica is just a big joke in the Caribbean. So when this man talking about, oh, Jamaica is leading, Jamaica leading what? In the Caribbean Sea, down in the leading going where? You cannot, a country cannot be leadership when it does not have, it's disgusting. There's no pride. The pride of Jamaica is gone, lost in our generation, through generation.
True. I believe so.
There's nothing else. Because I hear big people, when I go in the comment section, some of the bloggers out there, the persons are just like, they're defending this man. For what?
Well, when it comes to politics, you know, your best, when it comes to politics, your best friend who is very educated will turn fool, you know. We don't know if you experience that. We know people like that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah, they can't talk about anything, you know, but when it comes to politics, they turn idiot.
It's true.
You can't believe that them you talk.
Because you don't know our famous friend and your famous remix. Then give it she does $5,000.
Yeah.
Max food.
Back food. That's it.
Yes. That's the famous remix. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the JLP party.
And I know that he know what he's talking about because he's been with them for 27 years.
Pay for votes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's not in there because the people want him in there. He's in there because he bought his way.
Yep. And that's why the people must have that's why the people must have bad when they not get nothing done, you know, because them impede.
Yeah, the goods get mildew in the disaster the disaster warehouse because instead of him giving them out when he's supposed to, he's holding them for election.
And that's what I do.
So then get mildew. Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
My own election and them mildew and rat them up. Millions of dollars gone in a food.
Yep. That's what happened. They said the higher the monkey climb, the more he gets exposed. The more and more I'm doing. Don't you see mildew, Mr. Mildew, come and lick him? And rodents. That people have to be talking about it. So that's exposing him right there. Where it happened. People think blow off, fire destroy people, and nothing was given out.
You know, international partners are giving aid. I will make the aid spoil.
And these are charity. A lot of it was charity donated. And he's using those donations for his own political benefits.
Jaja. Sister.
That is a sin and a shame.
Hey, it's nice having you up here, you know. Me up here for 2 hours. I'm hungry.
Yeah, man. We shall.
Yeah.
So, again, people, subscribe, because in order for the bloggers to be looking out and protecting Jamaicans, they need to be paid.
That's
right?
People.
Or else, if it's just 9 to 5, you don't have time to do this. You don't have time to give a service. So, subscribe, like, and subscribe, and comment, and bring 10 more people.
Thank you,
10
sister.
more family member or friend to the platform to subscribe.
Yes. Respect, sister. You know, it's always good having your ear.
Right.
We talk to you again.
Yeah.
See?
So we'll talk. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Jaja. Bless up Douglas Allen and real sweet and everybody over there. Laverne Collins and Sonia Ellis and Coley. Hey, Douglas Allen. Hey, is if Michael Manley dead? I hope that things change, you know, even at the PNP too, you know. I'm saying that all the time on my platform where even education, you know, and even housing trust, them gone dipping at the PNP and the labor right. So enough things need to shift back. Yeah? All housing trust, gone left the poor people, somewhere that was designed for the man who are working at the cane field, the man in the banana field, you know, the little man who are selling a market. Because when we doing it when we start contributing to housing trust, I was self-employed. I voluntarily go contribute my money. The first money me contribute when me to housing trust when I was about 25 years old, you know, people. My grandfather now, you know, it was about $7,000. Them time the 7,000 when I was 25, $7,000 was a lot of money. I'm say, boy, I work for myself now. So you know what? I want a nice house coming. Grew up in a poor poverty way in our old house. So you say, I want a nice house where the teacher them and the nurse them live in. And we know, so I also trust them day. Remember when I come from, you know, poor house, you know, board house. So as a youth, me have ambition. I mean, I work for myself, self-employed. I'm saying, you know what? Me tell my brother, I encourage my brother. I told we are juggle same place. Self-employed. I'm saying, man, make we go up a housing trust. Go give them some money. So at least we have something put on so we can get a house one day. Yeah, man, I'm keeps contributing to housing trust. So me have money in a housing trust right now. Yeah. It wouldn't be hard to get a house if me apply for one. No, it wouldn't be, because a long time me contribute to housing trust from me about 25 years old. So I mean, Jamaica go check it out too. A lot of you guys need to go check it out. Like you guys who work for employers in Jamaica, because many employers steal housing trust contributions. We find that out during the Big C when the people go to get money from unemployment. Hoteliers, hotel owners been collecting money from them and never send it into the government. So when the hotel worker them hungry and poor, go along up at the office to go get their money. They don't know them. They don't know them name. There was no money put out nowhere. So the owners of hotel stole unemployment benefit, and also we start read and dig, finding out that them steal NHT benefit also. Do you understand me? So if y'all listen to this idea in Jamaica, y'all look at security, y'all work anywhere you work and them take out these benefit out of your money, would have to go towards unemployment or NHT. You need to go at the office, go see if your name depend on list. Don't sit down there and say, Mama, you don't say me I pay into NHT for 9 years now. When we reach 10 years, I go apply. The whole time you never have nothing in it. Yeah? Because your boss a thief your money. It happening in Jamaica as we speak. So you should go down NHT, go check out like how me come from foreign and I got NHT. Me tell the time out I got NHT, go wait like everybody else. To my turn. I'm going to ask about my contribution. It seems like nothing, but it's my contribution. We go check it out, people. It's there. My name is there. Yeah. So me, I tell owner that if you work anywhere and them take out money out of your check, go at the office to what bandulu thing I go on right now. Charmaine Douglas said, my employer did this when I was working at prep school for 6 years. The principal no pay me NHT. You see what I want? The sister said the principal did that to her. So me understand what you can't say, tell Uno, you know. Me give you the information. That's all me can do. If you work at Jamaica, even if you're a police officer, if you work with government, it's not the first man to do them video, you know. Because based on my information I was reading, you have government worker, same thing happened to them, you know, or similar things, you know. So even if you're a police, you're a soldier, you are a teacher, as long as they take out these things out of your check, you should go to these offices and go see if your name put on no way. You hear me? Because you don't have to get the shock of your life. That will lick your chip. That will make a lot of people go crazy. You've been paying into housing trust for the last 10 years. You're telling you them say, no worry, man. Me soon take out of here, so man. Me soon take out here. So that's why me contribute to housing trust, you know. Me I wait for 2 more years, man, and then me apply, man. Mama, no worry. Me soon take out of the ghetto, mama. No worry. Your whole time, you in the head. Who no go for housing trust, go seek it out for yourself. You are think, say, you have contribution, see away on the table. That time your boss been pocketing the money for all this time. Can you imagine that feeling? When they finally say, all right, mama, Monday morning, may I go up a housing trust? Can you imagine if you go up a housing trust after 10 years of contribution? And they go tell us your name that they put no file up here. Tell me that what would do to us, a person who are dependent on taking his family out of a rut. What that will do to a person's brain, it will lick your chip. Imagine hoteliers, man, own hotel with many, many rooms. Your boss, you put people in a bed, in a room. Thousands of people, roof over them head. That's what you do. But the people who work around you can never put a roof over them head. You're robbing them housing trust benefit. You have hotel, your own hotel, you know. The people around them don't even own a piece of zinc. And to steal the people unemployment benefit and the governments of Jamaica, PNP and labor rights stay quiet. You know how long me I beat the jump on this? When you're a councillor, a mayor, or anybody, say a word. Several times, every now and then, I bring up this subject. People say, Carlos, I know me not get my money yet, you know. People work a hotel, unemployment take out, contribution take out. When the hotel worker them line up to get the money, when big C come and they go up the office, them name not there. No record or nothing. Your boss pocket the money. I've not seen these bosses, these hoteliers get called up in a parliament and chastised. That means it's probably still a go on, you know. It probably still a go on. People, if I listen to me and have a family member who come Jamaica, in a nice cushy job on the things they got. They might get good benefit, man. Yeah, man. You make sure you go down to the office, go check it out. The hotel can thief from people in Jamaica your unemployment benefit and your housing trust some over your head. A hotel that's in. You have security company in Jamaica. Did video like this many times. Security benefit, security company in Jamaica was taken to court by National Housing Trust because the security guard paid them 3%. Housing Trust wasn't paying them 3% to match it. Yeah, you may say, security guard paid 3%. Housing Trust supposed to pay 3%. Security guard weren't paying the 3%. So security guard company was delinquent in millions of dollars. Over to the security them. Housing Trust benefit. It was only the 3% from the security guard. Go there, your company is supposed to put that 3%, right? Housing Trust took them to court. Remember, Housing Trust is under Andrew Onassis. Under Andrew Onassis Housing Trust there. Housing Trust took the security company to court. That a big old show, you know. Because I'm my friend and all them thing there. Only for the judge to rule that the security firm don't have to pay up the millions of dollars in contribution when they refuse to pay because the government took too long to act. That's what the court ruled. The security firm who did not pay up them 3% to match the poor security guard them were in a cold, rain, heat, night, day, stinking dog. I was a security guard too in Jamaica. So we know that life they go. Security guard pay, take this contribution out of the 3% the security guard them pay. The security firm supposed to put match them 3% to put towards the security guard. The company wasn't paying it to Housing Trust, so how Housing Trust takes so long to find that out? May I ask you now, how Housing Trust audit took so long to find out so the security guard company not putting in them 3%? So long till when they go to court, take to court, this fake ass court. Fake, because they're under Andrew Onassis. They already know the outcome. And I believe that's the same thing they're waiting on Royal Reed case for the statute of limitation to run out. So we don't have a case because the time run out. So when Housing Trust took the security firm to court, the judge ruled that the security firm don't have to pay up the millions of dollars they refuse to pay to so many security guards because the government, NHT, took too long to act. So who lose out? The security guard them. Half of them Housing Trust benefit gone. Half gone. The other third. 3% rather. Gone. But security guard to come out, come guard in a place. Government don't care for uno people. The government don't care for uno. Let me tell you, the government don't care for you again now. I remember say NHT and the Andrew office. These are the little derricks and pitfall himself for us with these little places in them office. And all over the country, all these ministries. Look at what happened the other day with NEPA. Big boy company spill oil in the river. Kill off all the fish. Fish dead off. A lot of people on the riverbank struggled. Of course, if you live off of the river, you know Jamaica stay already. Some man just live off a river. They get up early and go on a river, they get enough fish and shrimp, they can sell, and for the day they go do other things. We know that as Jamaica. People get water for the river to wash and all these things. Water garden, animal, feed out of the fish. They even if you're not a fisherman who sell back fish, you can feed yourself from the fish just by go catch a few fish, go cook your yard. All of these people were hindered from them daily life because a big boy who feels say he wants to be careless with him heavy oil leaking at the goddamn river. And to honest again, because NEPA is under him, I mean, I gotta blame the bottom man, and the man up at top, me I blame. And to honest again, went behind the people then back, go make deal with this big man. A deal so against the people and our environment that the people of Jamaica cannot sue the company. NEPA said they will not support any Jamaican who want to bring forth a lawsuit against the company. Andrew owners protect the company so good, put a wall around the company against the people. Protect the company against you. None of you can sue. Deal make behind your back. Was there any Jamaicans in that meeting? What about the deal of the tax of compensation? Deal make behind on the back. You can't sue the company when mess up the river. It's not the first time the river get polluted. Backside mine spill backside waste in the river. Several times a year that river get polluted. Big boys get to walk, but NEPA is in Andrew Willis' office. Mr. Environment, Mr. Global Warming. Mr. Environment and Mr. Global Warming. See them a call upon him a building out a code. Global warming, Mr. You know what I say? So over people and run over we. All these deals make me on my back. NHT is in the Andrew Willis' office, don't. Our money is stuck up in the SSL. When we going to get that back? NHT is in the Andrew office, don't. Hundreds of millions of dollars was loaned to in front of our Nexim Holdings. What do the poor people don't know what going right before the face? The fact will never get a house. You think you can be a security guard and get a house or you got your mortgage? What they're doing is taking the goddamn money from you for the rich man ramping shop. You put money in her. I saw me see it. The sister just come here and tell you, I'm telling you that before on this platform. They need to suspend NHT forced contribution. NHT should be voluntary. Just like when I was young, I volunteer, I'm going to go dump my money night. I was self-employed, right? Don't keep forcing these people and force money out of them when you know so they're not going to get no house. It's time you guys must be honest with these people, man. Which part is the security guy that got pay for no goddamn mortgage? We're not giving money for pay for mortgage? Be honest. Can a hotel worker pay mortgage but just taking the unemployment benefit from them? Every week or fortnightly, I can't only get paid. This contribution gone out of them wages. When them are qualified, them don't know. How long them are pay in the NHT for years? How much money in night? World per money. Man, give them back their goddamn money, man. Give the people back their money, man. Give them back their money. This NHT is a trick. As a trick. Its last is touch. And in its meaning. A big man rampant shop is not for the poor anymore. Tell me, people, you know housing trust you have to pay a mortgage. Even if you have put contribution in it, that don't mean say you get your house for free and you have mortgage to pay. That is just like building up your credit score up here. So that's all that is, people. And because you don't have a credit system in Jamaica, that's why you put a contribution in it. So you build up your points. But anybody know about NHT? So even though you get your house, you still have to pay a what? Mortgage, don't you? Stop lying to these poor people who are paid to NHT and they will never be able to pay a mortgage, a month mortgage out of them salary. I don't think you should take NHT from them anymore. They are not Jamaicans, the regular Jamaicans are not benefiting from this NHT nonsense. Look what I'm saying, people. How is it a little security guard will get tools and fuse? All my pay mortgage. Let's be real, man. Light bill and whatever else come with the house, water bill. Security guard, tell me, man. You're paying a house just for when? Do you think you can pay a mortgage monthly? Do you think you can pay a mortgage monthly? Security guard. Hotel worker, how about you? You're paying to NHT. Do you think you can manage a monthly mortgage? Just look, I mean, as I say it, if you should get the house tomorrow morning, can you manage the light bill, the water bill that come with that house, and the mortgage working in the hotel? Do you get the pay the way allow you to pay a mortgage? You know, see me I show you say this whole NHT contribution is just for rich boys ramping shop. It should be voluntary and not a mandatory deduction from your salary. That should be voluntary, no longer mandatory. Because the goddamn poor people who are paying that, nah, get it. I just more money for them get to play now. Who do not get it? What the money I do? Let me ask you a question. What the money I do? What the money I do in NHT, in a SSL? My money in it too. I'm a contributor. What the money I do in a SSL? Wagwan, Asheni, Marcus, blessings. Where the money I do in a SSL, people? You never wonder why your money clock up in a SSL? Why? What the NHT money I do in a SSL, man? May I ask you? You contribute for your house, for yourself. One day you can, build up your points so you can get a house. Don't. But where your money I do in a SSL over this? What about Nexim Holdings? Hold for money, $hundreds of millions for build 200 homes. It's alleged that the houses were built, but weren't handed over to NHT. The man and the government get in a court, NHT in a court. The findings, whatever happened, the agreement in a court is secret. It's gagged. Money taken from House of Trust, my money, what we have in our House of Trust, your contribution also. Go lend to Andrew Owen's friend, Nexim Holdings. He was warned about this man. We do video upon that already. He didn't listen. The man was supposed to build 200 houses. Right? And it ended up in a court. I mean, look at two of them end up in a NHT and that man they end up in a court. I say, hold on then. NHT and Andrew Owen's. So Andrew Owen's and then Virgin end up in a court. And the thing they can't fool we. A sham or not a sham we. To make it look like say we broke off the agreement and hand over back the money to NHT, I think with no interest, if I'm not mistaken. After how much year have the money sit down pan? People listen to the man. So I believe, say, you know what? I lie them I tell. The money I was for build the 200 house to us in the first place. The money was to go a ramping shop, go make money, and come back tired. Just like SSL. That's why I believe. There goes the NHT money I give big boys. It's not doing its job for poor people. Not doing its job for poor people in Jamaica. Imagine I do. May I ask when I get teacher? How many teachers in Jamaica and policemen can pay the mortgage? Let me step it up a notch. If you're a teacher, how many teachers, listen to me, can pay a mortgage comfortably in Jamaica right now with a salary? We know they must force NHT from your salary. We know that is mandatory. Police, that is also mandatory out of your salary. Soldier. But how much I own can comfortably pay a mortgage? Light bill and everything that. And those mortgage come with a house, When you get a house, you get a house now, collect you live in a room and somebody else just pay them one thing and they get the light and everything and water bill. No, you have a mortgage now. You have light bill. You have water bill. And if this garbage pick up a different thing and sewage, all that's separate, right? How many people out there, the police, will get up every day to serve and protect? How many police officers can afford? Me a police virgin, and me and them already talk. Me a police virgin and me and them already talk. It's bleak. Police officers will hustle every day on the job to pay a mortgage. I tell Uno. You know what police in Jamaica drive them car unregistered and unlicensed. Me a police bridging, police talk. You know what police in Jamaica drive them car unregistered and unlicensed. Them can't afford it. But they get up every day to serve and protect. Let me tell you something. The wages in Jamaica is very low. And under PNP and under labor, right? None of them ever seen all these years to give you a pay raise, people. So when this is such man I talk about, say, one of his legacy right now, I just read for you yesterday on his website, one of his legacy is to give us the highest pay raise. Now, by the time, if I make a man hungry, me I'm hungry from 3 weeks ago, and all you give me a one slice of bread, not even two, you know, one slice of bread. What I do? Drop in the bucket. Me still in the deficit. I want to understand what I'm saying. If you make me hungry for so long, and when you come, all you give me one slice of bread. That's all you give me. Me still in the deficit, me still hungry. So if you make these people go hungry with this cheap slave wages in Jamaica, go for so long without a pay raise, by the time you get a pay raise, inflation gone left you. The money still cannot take home a bag of grocery. Because you're still behind, still in the deficit, even with the pay raise. With that slice of bread, you're still in the deficit, still hungry. So we can never catch up. In a time like this, we believe that Jamaica should get $2 an hour for working in a hotel. Look what the audacity. $2 an hour for working in a hotel. The same hotel, they had a branch up and so give $15 an hour. But when they go to Jamaica, it's dwindled down to Jamaican size. What is Jamaican size? Look here, man. People, make a hold up head and strive for better, man. Me just show you a video earlier. From yesterday, I showed the video where me see them start to sell this in a supermarket now. I'm when me look at them, say, what the rat did I go on?
Me alone are a long time thing this.
And we should eat this, so come on, but can't
Them
buy
sitting here.
hotel.
Them sitting here real.
And we should eat this, so can't buy hotel.
Fish tail fi
What
eat.
is name again? Fish what?
People, you see me, if me a leader for the country, I wouldn't subscribe to that. Me not sign nothing for that coming in my country for my people then. Some people might want to eat it, yes, but that's me not going back. We're supposed to go forward. When ball comes to saltfish, where most people now name saltfish are foreign. You know, so we want to name the saltfish too. That's how we have diabetes, so. A slave plantation food. Right? Saltfish, the chicken back. We already name the chicken foot and the scraps. The gizzard will come from foreign and all them things. We name that, no. Chicken liver and all them things, the leftovers, don't it? But good God, man. Now bring the fish tail come and Jamaica come give people. Now bring no make nobody lower our standard, man. I believe this is a little bit too low. Tell me in the comment section what you think.
Me alone are a long time thing this.
And we should eat this, so come on, but can't
Them
buy
sitting here.
hotel.
Them sitting here real.
And we should eat this, so can't buy hotel.
Fish tail fi
What
eat.
is name again? Fish what?
Tell me if our standard must be lowered, people. People in rise are supposed to rise. People in rise are supposed to rise. In ages in Jamaica and all the life of Jamaica, I've ever seen this. Why are we going there? Why are we going back? What is this? Who signed off on this? People, may I ask you a question? All we years in Jamaica, when we pour one country bus, one bus of shoes and a lean by our foot, but it tear out and crutches under our pants. People, have you ever seen anything like this sold to our people? We have saltfish, we have chicken back. Don't lower our standard, man. This is despicable.
Me alone are a long time thing this.
And we should eat this, so come on, but can't
Them
buy
sitting here.
hotel.
Them sitting here real.
And we should eat this, so can't buy hotel.
Fish tail fi
What
eat.
is name again? Fish what?
No, man, don't do that, man. But Carlos, look at me, the panini, you know. If you see it up on Friday, nice, man. I saw me eat for me. Me dinner Sunday gone. Me understand that for some people. But that is just lowering our standard, gentle people. We're supposed to strive for the whole fish, not no goddamn fish tail. People, that's something you give dogs. We already name chicken back, man. Not giving up more like that, man. We're supposed to rise from chicken back Because Jamaica now, people tell me say they don't eat chicken back again, you know. People tell me say they don't eat chicken back, but look on that, right there, so. What is that, Jamaica people? Come on, man. Comment section, tell me what you think about that. I think we are lowering our standard. We are going backward. Because if we never used to have this when we were younger, in our poorer days, and we're going to have it now when Jamaica is supposed to have more money. What is that? Is that going back? We are going backwards, man. Fish tail, people. Fish tail. When we see people left on their plate, when they name after fish, people left the bone and the tail. When I make foreign people, I see say, a fish tail Jamaican people and them. Where the fish bone there? Why you not give me them to? Package it to, man. We boil soup with it. Where the fish bone there? We boil soup with it, man. Sure. Them things that piss me off, people. This is lowering our standard of living. This is disrespectful to the people of Jamaica. I, as a leader, I would subscribe to that. I would say, no, man, no, man, no, man, no, man, no. Me understand, say some people eat it, but that is lowering our standard. We are Jamaicans. Make a rise, no, man. But how we make a rise when there's so much money I'm missing, going unaccounted for everywhere? People, as usual, me a student in a class. Yeah? Thank you for being here with I today. Rose Hype. Real sweet, always there. Everybody were there. You see it? Yeah? Big up Debbie Jervis anywhere you there. Yes, see you way. Moderator. Go check out Debbie Jervis TV, people. Go give her some. We want her page get to 1,000 where she can start name her food. So please don't forget Debbie Jervis TV. Go give her some love over there. Yankee bless. Why go to England, brother? Why go to England, Yankee bless. Me son have some bad weather England the other day over there. Hope you stay, safe over there. See? Yeah, man. People on this platform for the new ones. Me no PNP, no people. I mean no labor right. Me a Jamaican, Carlos. I'm for the Jamaican people. The country. Me no care where you come from in Jamaica. I come from labor right garrison, PNP garrison. All I wish is the best for you. I want you to prosper. After time to talk to Jamaican people, them say, boy, Carlos, man, Jamaica, no, not different from America. Because some people are settled for where they at, and they will tell us, say, I saw Jamaica stay, and Jamaica is not America, and I saw the thing set. It's time for we to stop settle for less, people. We are better than that. We are better than that. Me no care if you're Liberator or PNP, me no give a damn who you are. You are Jamaican, you're my brother and sister. We are better than that. At time the whole will rise up. Whether you're Liberator or PNP, it's time to rise up. We don't have a big politician no more. Imagine as a Liberite or a PNP supporter. Your politician rolling in the community and you have to beg him $1. And you are inviting him in your yard for dinner. Imagine a Jamaica like that. When a politician roll up in a constituency, you don't have to beg them $1. You don't have to bring the pocket change come. Nobody want to rum and boom. Imagine a Jamaica like that. Imagine this. Imagine a Jamaica where politicians are held accountable for corruption, PNP or labor rights. We can't stop out, we can't beat one and shield the next one. If we want Jamaica to clean, we have to point on both of them because PNP labor rights we have for all these decades, don't it? Imagine a Jamaica where Integrity Commission and these people can go kick off door, take out documents and electronics, go investigate and lock up boy. Businessman and politician. Imagine Jamaica like that. Me just ask you. Imagine a Jamaica like that. Where the FID and the Integrity Commission can work together. So they can go any boy yard with law enforcement. Go kick off door. Give them more power. Mark Golden say Mark give them power. And if Mark Golden give them power, people within 5 years, believe me, listen what Carlos say. If Mark Golden coming in and give them the power, Integrity Commission, the crime go down. What is going on with the crime? It is a symptom of the breakaway from upper top, the rottenness from upper top. The fish rat from the head. You can't keep going to the ghetto for the crime solution for Jamaica and miss out the man upper top. The fish rat from the head, people, believe me. If Mark Golden come in and give these people the power, I'm not talking about talking about give them power but still have some little clause where politicians can get to slip through, like what we have right now. We don't want no more of that, Mark Golding. Mark Golding say he might give them power. So there should be no crack within the law left. What would create for the politician and some back doors in the law? What can get away? Give them power. I mean, hear ISAT talk, you know. Me hear ISAT talk. ISAT say no cover for corruption. Me hear ISAT say it. ISAT say no cover for corruption, no loophole and no nonsense and no hanky-panky. And I will play that for you again one day and put it back in my library. But ISAT said no loose areas for corruption. I mean, I tell you, say, that day, my people, imagine a Jamaica where the Feed and Integrity Commission, just like how the feds do it up here, so, can get a kick off politician with corrupt businessman, door a Jamaica and go in for files and take out files and lock them up. Eh? People, let me tell you something. I don't know whether only day in the world I watch this video, you know. But I tell you, say, it will be a good day to start pack your bag to go back to Jamaica. Because within 5 years or less, people are corruption that choke we. Me say, a corruption that choke the country. Nothing else. Well, call us the crime. Me say a corruption that cause it. Everything I come from top. May I tell you guys, call us this and that. Me say, people, it is corruption that is causing these things. It's corruption, people. You can't get nothing. People, the definition of corruption on my page. We play it all the time. Let's listen a piece of it. I want you to listen this real good. I know during my intro, I play it. So sometimes you guys probably not listening good. I want to listen how corruption can cripple a nation. Make you call like an idiot. Make you feel useless and no wonder you can pick up gun. I want you to listen to the real definition of corruption. Please listen to this, people. Please.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
People, me say, if corruption gone, we are right. Jamaica one nice place, people. Me not have a problem with the country, the people, I just the leaders, Me not have a problem with labor right or PNP. I own my band come see. Me with a friend with them on both sides. What me gonna do? Me a family member with them on both sides. What me gonna do? So come on, people. At the country, we want to run good. All we want to do, stop thief. Andrew Otis implement the Integrity Commission and him a go on one way against it. Like, let it go, man, and make the people do them work. See, them just get commendation by special prosecutor of St. Lucia. Come on, Jamaica, and express admiration for the high standard of work of the Integrity Commission following a 2-day visit at the IC offices on November 25th and November 26th. I read again. Special Prosecutor of St. Lucia, Robert Innocent, has expressed admiration for the high standard of work of the Integrity Commission, IC, following a 2-day visit at the IC offices on November 25th and 26th. Man saying gone on with enough lesson when learned from the IC in Jamaica. The man saying gone on with the whole of lesson, and I believe that the Caribbean countries can pick up the standard where the IC have in Jamaica. Leave them, make them work. I will look at FBI, our Scotland Yard. Make them root out all criminals in a labor right and a PNP. Make them root them up. Make them pull them up. But I was telling you about this video with ISAT and what ISAT said. And I believe that ISAT is a brother. If given a chance, him can do good for the country. Listen what ISAT believe is corruption policy. And I believe the same thing too. Listen.
My policy position would be a resounding yes. There needs to be an impeachment bill. Not only that, that bill should bring with it compulsory signing of a code of conduct, which is binding, contractually binding, so much that a breach would allow the government, in terms of the government of the day, as well as the opposition, that where an MP is in breach of that code, that suspension, sanctions and stuff like that clearly defined as a strict liability mechanism, and as well as the ability to remove members who find themselves running afoul of the law. The current state as it is most unfortunate, because any impeachment bill, certainly a redrafting of that bill, if tabled, would include giving the Integrity Commission the type of teeth that it needs, so that the manner in which the corruption prosecution and the office of the DPP handles these matters would not cause the illicit aid as they are right now to escape the full arm of the law. I'm also of the belief that when the People's National Party wins resoundingly and have the majority in government, that the illicit aid, some of them might find themselves in prison. So I'm not really worried about that, but to also put the standard so high that the persons, you might hear people say, I resign. May I resign tomorrow, y'all? And they have what is called a sunset legislation. We give you time to go on because we know your teeth. So you will have to worry about changing your wig, and you will have to worry about cussing nobody and all the things, and you will have to worry about your filthy mouth and your pretending and your reverse racism, because what if it catch you, it catch you. We'll give you a time to leave, but certainly the standard for Jamaica, if we ever, one could never believe in 2024 where Singapore is, and we were the standard and model of the day for Singapore. So it says to me that the beautiful island of Jamaica, nothing wrong with it, It is the people who cannot help themselves than to steal from the public purse. And then I find it offensive and repulsive that they think that if they give you a little money, it is compensation. It's a little reparation. Cause we thief enough, but see liquor here, just go and hold on and give you an opportunity for finish. There was a statement made when one member of parliament said, we just need a third term so that my kids can experience the life that I live. Not the kids of Jamaica and the people of Jamaica. Just give me a little more time to secure the brightest possible future for my family, not the entire Jamaica. That type of conduct cannot continue. And so because of that, we have to ensure that an impeachment bill is in place, and we have a no tolerance policy for fraud, for trickery, for scamming, for corruption, however nice you want to put it. We don't have a theft act in Jamaica. We stay at larceny. So we can say we don't have no space for thief. We have none, and there's nothing. We like to use red herring and smoke screens and all the fallacies, and then attach ad hominem to it and curse the other people. And they like to talk about 18 years. But one must always remember, in the last 19 years of this country, which means a child that has left high school and is entering university has never experienced the 18 years that they love to speak about. That is the People's National Party. That is done and gone with. We are to be strong and resolute in a no corruption policy, and faster than the scammers can be put to prison, we have a non-jury trial for corruption, tried by judge alone and sent off to prison.
People, see that? So you see, if Mark Golden get a chance and come in, and their policy is right, yes, sir, what am I say? Zero tolerance, real zero tolerance. Not what Andrew Willis talk about when they try to come in. We get all of it convinced. Real zero tolerance for corruption. Patch up all of them little loophole where them build for themselves, where they can escape. Laugh off all of it and get rich, and the law going to lock we up and they don't get locked up because the law and this and they fine for that law at $600. Some law where they did from 19 how long where politicians decide say they don't want to change it so they can hide them tail. People may say, if we get rid of corruption, everything flows smooth at Jamaica. The problem is not the people, it's the leaders, people. It's the leaders who don't want to change the country. They try to uneducate the youth, them so the youth them to keep in a dark. It's the leaders, them people. Corruption. That is our problem. We don't have a money problem at Jamaica. We don't. We don't have a money problem, people. We don't have a people problem. The atmosphere, the temperature, right now bring on a certain culture, make Jamaica look hot. The youth them are killed. A leadership the Jamaica want. Good leadership, people. And fight corruption from top. So when the Prime Minister said, boy, Integrity Commission target him, brother, it's a good thing. Because the Integrity Commission find out, say, the fish rot from the head, and they want to clean Jamaica. The Integrity Commission is started from the right place, and aren't they, people? We want Integrity Commission to do, go into the gate to go lock up somebody. The Integrity Commission have to start from where? Top. Yeah? Yeah, they need to start from top. So, people, yeah, if that is a policy of the PNP policy, well, that's good. We are no loophole, no left for criminals. Hey, that's how you go. So if we get that under any party, Jamaica clean, man. We don't hungry no more. We don't worry about crime because everything will fall in place. You don't have the corrupt politician. You don't have the corrupt justice system. When leaked down at the corrupt police, corrupt business people, I get them with all type of stuff. Everything connected, you know, people. Everything is connected to what I go down in a bottom there. And everybody I say, boy, they wicked, man. They might this, they might that. But hold on there. The fish rot from the head. Once we get this corruption contained under any administration, we're good. Thank you guys for watching this video. Manners and respect to everybody where they are so. And Me no care who go in a power. If you not do good and you're a thief and the people, me go talk about you on my platform. You get beaten 2x4 beaten up as well. Verbally, on my platform. Jamaica, the allegiance is to the country, not man and party. And me tell the people, me ripped my emotional connection away from me to politics. You understand me? I'm not emotionally connected to no party, yard and abroad. Me remove that people. I was one of them people there. If you talk about this or that, we will get mad and you hurt my feelings. No, talk about anybody. I don't care. Here or there, and it's a good place to find myself. Trust me. And it's a wonderful thing, people. Try it. Try look at neutrality. And you see how life is. Nice, man. You know about certain thing, man. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos, gentle people. What do you think about ISAT? I'm out.
No white man can lead me. Everald Warmington made his displeasure clear about the prospect of PNP President Mark Golding becoming Prime Minister.
I said repeatedly, they claim Siago's a white man and shouldn't lead us, and they'll see me all over the south. I talk about this now, they want this a white man. So why you can talk about Siago all this year became white? And because a white man come, you saying can't lead Jamaica over me dead body. Over dead body. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
To loud cheers from the packed audience gathered at the Tivoli Gardens High School, Mr. Warmington urged Jamaicans to put Mr. Golding back on a boat and send him to England.
We are, as all the while, we are descendants of the slaves. We don't want the descendant slave masters going to rule us again. We don't want it. In 1838, we threw off the chain and then got a trench town and lift up chain and chain again. For what? If we put me in a chain again? It's not going to happen. Jamaicans are so stupid. What we need to do, put him back on the banana boat and send him back to England.
It was revealed that Mr. Golding was a British citizen by descent. He's since renounced his British citizenship after much public outcry. The Southwest St. Catherine MP told Labourites that the opposition leader only selfishly bowed to public pressure. He says Mr. Golding should seek office back in England and leave Jamaica.
What I want to say tonight, England have 5 prime ministers in 2 years because they can't find nobody. So this English white man, if he wants a prime minister, go England, they can't find nobody up there. They might use him. A country who have 5 prime ministers in 2 or 3 years, can't find nobody. So I better go knock on Englishman's door and say, Mr. King, may I come, and left us alone. We just saw, we stand for Andrew Holness. You stand for Desmond. We work together for the Jamaica Party to ensure victory is secure. Thank you, my brother.
Is alleged that I had omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and one of these accounts was incorrectly reported as a US dollar balance by a financial institution. These matters were cleared as the accounts in question, by my recollection, were dormant, previously reported, and the balance in them were around Jamaican $3,000 and 200 euros. Other accounts were identified and alleged to be belonging to me, but undeclared. Some of these accounts were opened by my parents as far back as 1975, and my name later added, probably while I was still a child. Many Jamaicans add their children to their accounts for survivorship reasons and in the event of emergencies. I have never claimed these as my assets. And I am satisfied that the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled that there was insufficient evidence to support claims that I intentionally omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and that there is greater evidence to support my explanation as opposed to evidence to the contrary.
So there are 2 separate investigations that emanated from the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. I want you to discuss that first and tell us what were those 2 separate investigations. One relates to the omission of information for which the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled, and then the second investigation was around illicit enrichment.
Well, I would say on the 4 accounts, there were 2 related to his parents put his name on, one with a former constituency manager, and another one. Now, it's important to look at the detail. The Director of Investigation said he brought to Mr. Holness's attention on 3 occasions that his name was in fact on the accounts. And in spite of that, Mr. Holness did not declare those as part of his declaration. Secondly, and even more importantly, the Director of Investigation found that in 2 of those accounts, monies were flowing through the accounts from accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness and 2 accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness. So in essence, he's saying Mr. Holness said he knew nothing about these accounts, but funds are flowing in the region of millions of dollars. Deposits put in today, taken out the following week. 2 accounts controlled solely by him. So the question is, was Mr. Holness being truthful when he said, well, it's my parents' account and I don't know anything about it?
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on 2 things: economic growth and job creation. Everything that they do must lead towards economic growth and job creation. Failure to achieve those specific targets within the time period are consequential. And then secondly, they will get a 90-day target. In other words, we want to be able to give a report card on the first 100 days of achievements. So they will get a 90-day target that they must achieve, and these are what we call the low-hanging changes that can be made within the first 90 days. And all of that is aligned to our manifesto.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What fi gonna eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste and bust a man to statue. Say me like a cash you, but me got in a figure you. Take this bit of money, got long and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got stop too much. It in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.